Welcome everyone. How we doing? We're here in Ryan's backyard. Today on the podcast, we have our boy Ruby and our returning guest, the very beloved
Austin.
Zuby.
Austin.
Hi. It's pronounced Austin.
Austin. Say it with me now.
Today we decided we wanted to kind of, I don't know, just see where it goes. We're going to be listening to some music tonight. We're going to just have a good time, have some drinks, just talk about literally anything that pops in our heads.
Yeah.
How we feeling tonight, boys? It's been an eventful day of just like running around grocery stores and
Running around like we're just a bunch of loose toddlers sprinting around Safeways. All right, guys, it's 6 p.m. Let's go to Fred Meyer's now. The jeweler section gets pissed.
Man,
I'm just trying to figure out the stick story that you guys have been going on about.
Oh, yeah.
Justin
Right.
kept it too. See
Okay.
this stick right here? This has significance. Has significance.
So I've recently just been going through some weird spiritual shit, and I had this this very nice gentleman approach me earlier while we were smoking, and
We were smoky.
yeah,
Life,
dude,
of course.
this guy came up and was just like, instantly you could tell he was wanting something more. I don't know. He essentially.
Wait, don't ruin the story.
Okay.
You're about to
Okay.
give a
Okay.
key detail.
Okay,
about
fair enough. I'll
the
slow down.
context.
I'm just so excited.
Do you want me to tell the story, or do you got
You
this?
go for it first.
There's been a lot of hype around
Let me hold this
so I'm
stick.
waiting.
I need
Okay,
the
hold the
power.
stick. Hold the
Okay.
stick.
So we were sitting in the parking lot. I was waiting for Justin and Zub, and then they showed up, and we weren't there for too long before this gentleman came up to us. He had one gardener's glove on, like the rubber on this side, and then like the cloth on this side. You know, you couldn't tell if he was like a troubled homeless guy, or like if he was like a drug addict, or if he was schizophrenic or anything. But he like came up to Justin just like right into his face and was like, "Hey man, can I ask you something?" He's like, "Oh fuck, like what do you want to ask?" Because Justin was standing outside of the car, so he was like prime subject, and Zach
It's a
and I were
little
in the
ominous.
car like, Justin's about to get stabbed or something. And he's like, "Yeah man, what's up?" Like
You
super
know, I
patient
knew
and
this-
nice. Yeah, Justin
this guy was
honestly was
nice.
like the best guy that could have been approached by him, because he
guy
was just
was- he was-
nothing but patient.
He was hardcore vibing. He was, I don't know. He said something about how he had just had a conversation with God.
He said that after you
Which
had
led
done
you
the
to
thing.
believe
So he had
why he might
had a
have been
stick in his
schizophrenic.
hand, and he basically was like, "Yeah, God, told me to come over here and like speak to you." And anyway, do you have some money I could give you? I could trade you. He was basically just coming up with like a segue to be like, "It's okay that I'm here because I talked to God and He said come over here. Hey, anyway, since we're friends now, can I get a couple of bucks for this stick?" And Justin exchanged a couple dollars for the stick. And initially the guy was like, "I got this green thing too that I'm going to give you." And he's like, "No, I don't want that. That's okay." And he's like, "No, I'm going to go to the bathroom. You know what? Keep the $5. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then that way you know you can trust me. Because then I'll come back and get the $5, and then we can hang out," basically. And he's like, "No, man, just keep the $5. It's like, it's all good." And he's like, "All right, but you keep the stick." And he's like, I'm gonna keep this." The guy took the money and went to the bathroom, and he's like, "All right, I'll be right back." And we're like, "We should probably leave." He's going to come back and like hop in the car and be like, "Where are we going?" Oh, but that's right. There was a part where he was like trying to make small talk with us at the beginning. Before the God thing, where he was like, "I was talking to God." He said, I think he was just trying to think of anything to get us to like trust him. He's like, "All right, a bunch of young kids. Hey man, can I tell you, Wonder Woman?" He's like,
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
what about her? And he's like, "You know what? You're Wonder Woman, right?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm her brother." He was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I'm Wonder Woman's brother." He's like,
Dude,
"Okay."
and the whole time. So the whole time that this is happening, I'm just like, yeah, that's normal. Like,
He's like,
this
"Yeah,
is
for
cool,
sure,
man.
man."
Hell yeah.
You're like, "For sure, dude."
And I think Austin said something about this. Like, I essentially bought into his like bullshit reality that he was creating, and I think I was just blowing his mind as much as he was blowing mine.
Yeah, like he was like this dude that was like, "Okay,
wait,
how can I
is everything
How
actually
can I
true
trick this
what
guy
I'm
into
saying?
like, okay, I'll make him think the stick is worth something. All right, man. God sent me here to give you the stick. Also, I'm related to a famous person." And Justin was like, "Shit, all right, here's $5, homie." He was like, "That fucking worked. Oh my god. All right, shit, I'm gonna get another stick."
Man, who would have thought that God sent Wonder Woman's brother to sell you sticks?
One stick to sell you
Not
stick.
one,
That's
excuse
a good
me.
tweet.
$5.
God sent Wonder Woman's brother to sell me stick.
I mean, it's true. We got this.
Yeah,
Where's the? Yeah,
Check this out. Accio.
Dude, I don't know. The second he gave this to me, I was like,
Justin literally
what does
looked
this
into
mean?
the camera and said, "I'm gonna keep this, dude."
dude, no, for some reason, I've been going through
I think
it.
Justin was convinced it had superpowers attached to it.
Dude,
We
I
still
don't
got
know.
it.
There might be some divinity in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Dude,
Maybe Zach had a really funny joke. He's like, "What if it was like voodoo and you broke it in half?" The guy was walking away and just snapped in half. He's like, "I trusted you." Oh my god! Dude. Why would you give this to me? You sold me your soul for $5.
all right, boys. I want to start this off.
We just started it off.
I know. I'm talking like a little music now. We're just chilling. I'm just trying to vibe with my fucking stick.
With my
and
woes.
you guys are like being mean to me. I wanted to get your guys' opinion. On the new Ghostemane. Did you listen to it yet?
I haven't listened to it yet.
You have not listened to it yet?
No.
Oh fuck, dude. Okay, so I'm just gonna pass this around because I've listened to it a million times.
A lot.
I
It only has 1.2 million plays, Justin.
Yeah, he's one.
You're 1 million
He's
of those?
yeah.
That's
Snap.
okay. Yeah, I'll just let it play. But yeah, dude, I want you to watch this music video actually, Avi, because I think you
Just me. Idiots.
I'm
I
listening
hate
to
music
it.
videos. It's fun.
It's okay. I hate music.
Yo, why is this bee twerking, dude? Is this your dad's mind on the camera?
You know me.
Wait, what is
I do
this?
love sexy bees.
It's Ghostemane as a bee.
Why?
Hang on, I'll just
Why not?
flip it.
Fair.
Fair. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. It's that
Tim
fucking
Burton
yeah,
shit.
Tim Burton shit. But what they're doing is they're combining this cartoon reality.
Twerking bees.
It's like old Betty Boop cartoon-esque
That's some
shit. You know?
Cuphead mixed with claymation.
And
Yeah, it's like
he's
that 60s
done
animation.
shit like this before in the past, and it's always like gone over very well. Like he's like, I think it was Trash used to do videos for him or
Yeah,
something like
Trash
that.
Boat or
that
whatever.
he had that Mercury Retrograde song that really fucking took off.
Yeah, you're
because of that, and a million fucking SoundCloud rappers following instantly, just like on that fucking. Oh yeah, we should do animations and shit like that. But this is like. He in his last couple videos he put out, he was really heavy on like the stop motion, like claymation shit. And in a world of just fucking artists that are overdoing the like hard flex like live music video, like the same like, oh fucking I'm depressed, here's me struggling with my vices and my relationship's falling apart, I'm just really struggling to stay here on this earth. Like, that's such a fucking cliche that we've seen time and time again. Even us, we're fucking guilty of that. Like, look at fucking Resolution. Well, I can't even remember the song. Discretion. That music.
You don't
video?
have to remember it.
No, we have to go down that. Dude, Discretion, like, we fucking took our friend, R.I.P. Cody Savage. Where is he at? Where is he? Cody, do you watch?
I had the idea of like just saying rest in peace to your living friend.
Yeah, shout out to a very living Cody Savage right now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we miss you, man. I wish you didn't die all those years ago in that tragic go-karting accident.
I don't know. But
What were we talking about? We're all hypocrites because we have feelings or something?
That's right.
everyone sucks because they can't come up with original ideas or be creative with their own music.
Everything's been done already.
It has, and in that sense, everything is just a remake. If you think about it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I did not
is this
expect
the part
that
where
like
the live band
full.
comes in?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did not expect that.
Okay, so my only gripe with this song so
Is it a
far.
day to remember? I already did this. Let's go.
Well, okay, so
Dun, dun, dun.
if we're talking as far as instrumentation,
I love
goes,
the skeleton
not,
dancing to no music.
Not that Ghostemane's supposed to be super technical. Not that I'm never looking for that, but I get that the live band mix isn't supposed to be amazing because he's kind of got that. He's kind of got that sound for him. The, I guess, more grime noise oriented industrial, and that makes sense. But the mix itself, I listened to it and I was just like, dude, I could have made this song sound better. Like, it's just like you got these amazing fucking minds behind you, and they don't know how to EQ a fucking guitar cab.
Dude, that's
Or-
part of the aesthetic, though.
I feel like that's the aesthetic of a lot of like the metallic hardcore, like new wave hardcore bands.
Dude,
It's like
it was a bit too muddy for me, and I get it. I get it. I love fucking noise.
No, I gotta say, dude, Andromeda is my least favorite Ghostemane song. Can we not play that?
We're not playing that. No.
Candle wax on her back. So fucking words.
Yeah. Yo, what have you guys been listening to? Like, what were you listening to today before you drove out here? Do you guys listen to podcasts now? You would never listen to this podcast.
I'm actually a poser, and I don't know what music is.
Yeah, I sit in complete silence. Just
I actually did a lot of today specifically, just like vocal practice. So I didn't listen to much music other than our own, unfortunately.
You know,
I'll do.
But other than that, there's a bunch of shit.
yeah.
I listened to one of the new Diamond Construct songs.
Oh, yeah.
Still haven't listened to this band.
Oh, you haven't
yeah.
listened to it?
I wish we'd also heard the EP so we could talk about which track we like more. I think Scythe is my favorite personally from the EP.
That was a good one. I
I
was
like
really
all the
surprised.
tracks. I think the whole EP is great, honestly, but Scythe I think brings it for me.
All right, we're gonna do Enigma. That was my favorite.
That's the one I listened to.
That was my favorite of the music videos that they put out.
The drop in Psychosis though.
Psychosis is good. Yeah. Psychosis, I definitely feel like it took a second to get you guys on board with it. I remember showing it to you a minute ago, but
Oh yeah, this one's sick.
yeah. Look at that beautiful ad. Beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, no, I really, really believe in this band. I think that this band is really going to be pushing what future metalcore bands are. You know, no more like at least in the music scene, like people that just don't know what they're doing. Straight up, this is a band that has made the producer, the guy that's making beats and shit like that, all the weird, crazy samples. Like he's on the stage now. You know, Devil Wears Prada did shit like this a long ass time ago, but I feel like seeing a new band like this just be like, this is who we are, this is our fucking band. I feel like it really, it's
ASMR, you're my cigar. POV.
I feel like it's really the official like period in time when you see that shift in like music culture. I don't know.
I know those things. Cigarettes and alcohol? My friends have those vices.
I think what I like about Diamond Construct,
Those are both legal currently.
what I like about this band is that this genre can get so stale so quickly, so having that
Right.
DJ element in it, like it does have a little bit of that new metal vibe, which is kind of getting more and more popular in the genre, but there's just so much more to it with what this... He's more of a programmer, I guess, than a DJ, and it's adding a lot of,
Exactly.
like... It's adding a lot more dimension to this.
This
Yeah.
part's so cool. I think they're like kind of spinning the wheel back in time with the breakdowns too. Of like, I feel like breakdowns have gotten super stale, and as like, you know, we've expelled as many breakdowns as you can fucking do. They have these cool like when they hit, you're not like, oh, I'm gonna mosh. You're like, oh fuck, dude, I'm trying to just like fucking drive fast.
Just groove.
Yeah, this is cool. Like I'm trying to play Sonic and go too quick. It's a different type of break. It's like that what Dealer was doing. You know, obviously post cancellation, but
Rest in
that
peace.
type of breakdown is like the faster paced breakdowns are kind of making a cool comeback, and they stand out a lot with the programming on top of that. Makes them quite unique.
Now, when you say rest in peace, Dealer, do you mean like rest in peace, Dealer?
Their career, it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the band's like donezo for good.
Well, I was gonna say like, I think it's pretty well known that the band was kind of like in a shitty position. Oh yeah, the matches. Sorry, I was like, what? And it was what essentially happened with Dealer was the vocalist just was actually the piece of shit that everyone kind of thought he was.
Back in Alpha Wolf.
Yeah, like there
Yeah.
was the rumors, but you know, us obviously being as far away from the Australian music scene,
Oi.
it's kind of hard unless you really know that person, like, or the people in that clique. And wow. But yeah, no, like my heart like hurts for those fucking guys, because like I think about that shit all the time. It's just like, what if you were doing so well as an artist, you were taking the fuck off, and suddenly Austin's out there fucking killing kids. What am I gonna do with my life now?
Death to babies.
Oh, you're that guy that was in that Kid Killer Man.
I, as your president, confirm the notion that all babies must die.
Oh shit! Another ad.
Put hot sauce in their brains.
Yeah. So, what did we think of?
JFK's unspoken plans.
What did we think of that new diamond construct? So far,
I mean,
guys?
it sounded pretty sick.
Was this your first time
No
listening to it
headphones.
all, Ruby? Or
I think I've listened to like just a snippet from what you guys have shown me, but I think it's very sick. It has a lot of potential, and I'm excited to actually like give the EP a good thorough listen. That's what they just released, right? Yeah.
yeah, this
whole
came
EP?
out I think about a little under a week ago.
It came out.
last release.
Oh?
Actually, it was an Australian.
It came
release,
out
so-
3 days. It came out on Friday.
I thought it was last Wednesday.
Have you guys listened to? Y'all checked out the new Movement single, the second one they put out?
New movements. You know, I have not.
It is shaping up to be really good. And funny enough, because obviously they're all sheltering in place, apparently they all had to film the music video separately, and the vocalist filmed all of his parts with a fucking iPhone.
Really?
And then they just got
I know that.
a guy who's really good at editing to cleverly like make the whole video
Oh, I see
make
what you're talking
sense.
about.
And it's like it's
Dude,
pretty
I've
obvious.
seen a couple movies that were shot with iPhones that were
Really?
solid. Yeah.
I think it's a really creative way to do it.
I agree. That what was that movie called? It was the one with
Oh, hi.
it was like the girl who was like, oh, there was like this woman that was being stalked, and she got checked into a mental institution and was convinced that her stalker was working there, and like got her put there, and then so it was like a whole thing where they were like couldn't tell if she was crazy because she thought everyone was her stalker, or if it was like this big grandiose plan from her stalker to get her committed so that he could like break her down and steal her. Whole thing was shot on an iPhone.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's not the best thing ever, but given that it was done on an iPhone and it was a pretty cool plot,
Yeah, let me hit that.
I think it was pretty solid.
Try it. I'm not
Mine's
super
not
thrilled.
cherried very well.
Yeah, so this podcast is now turning into a cigar review channel. Yeah, we gotta relight this.
Wait, you
This
said you
one's
didn't
hot.
listen to this, right?
I have not listened to this.
You want headphones?
I'll get a little bit of audio. Like,
I've-
I know that's
I've heard
not.
of this
A,
already.
It's so funny, man.
I know that's not a super fair way to like.
I haven't
review
seen
a
the
full
I haven't
song,
seen the
but-
video though, actually.
But to be fair, and I think that this is a really good point to be brought up. How do you, as a music ingester, listener, fan, how do you find the fucking time to just keep up with all these fucking bands?
Dude, honestly,
I love
keep it
movies.
up to.
I've seen them twice, but I, it's so fucking hard for me to just
Well, I think that's why.
properly take it in.
I think that's why bands are able to survive off of things like Patreon and stuff right now, is because of that exact notion that there are too many things that exist. So people love the idea of being able to find a handful of bands that they can really support and fuck with, and make sure they are making music that they like. It takes away that burden of having to find a new band every 5 days.
I feel like a lot of it comes down to, for me, it comes down to the Spotify recommended stuff too. For like, just
Oh, this is
keeping
so
up
good.
and like, oh shit, I didn't even know this band was putting out something. I got a single
Cigar
in,
is so much better
Right.
than mine.
in the release
I
radar.
know yours is very
Dry. Very
It
dry.
reminds me of like really, I don't even know, like charcoal-y kind of.
Charcoal.
Charcoal char.
Did you know that?
Yeah, why isn't there a charcoal-based Pokemon?
Did you know that's
There
a,
is.
Definitely is.
Torkoal.
Newer ones.
Torkoal?
Yeah, or I guess not really charcoal, but I guess just I thought of it because of the name. But
think the newest gen
the
is just
volcano
charcoal.
turtle guy from like Gen 3.
Oh yeah, okay.
Cole Lossell is his name.
Oh yeah,
Is he a coal?
yeah. He's like
funny.
literally a pile of coal.
And then he turns into a pile of coal with a volcano on his back.
Dude, it blows my mind
Not
how
very
many
creative.
new Pokemon I just don't
There's
know.
like 900.
I wish he would have been like
There's
Krampus.
900 Pokemon?
Somewhere up there.
Can we fact check that real quick?
Oh, yeah.
How many
I got
Pokemon
you.
are there?
I'm gonna get you.
I just typed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I jumped off of Pokemon probably, what was it, 3rd gen? I don't
Yeah.
know.
That was like the genre, or not the genre, that was like the
genre.
generation that hit when we were like 10 years old.
890.
Jesus Christ.
890. Oh
I was
my
very
God.
close.
You were very 10 off. Wow. That's impressive, Zub.
Thanks.
Yeah, you know, I'm personally really fucking with this song.
Dude, movements can
I wish
do
I was
no
paying a
wrong.
little closer attention
I
to the
don't think
lyrics.
there's a single song they put out where I was like, oh, this could be better. I'm like, every song for what it is tight.
The new direction's a lot darker. It
Oh, yeah.
reminds me a little more of like Balance and Composure.
I can see that.
That's
It's
another
a little more
band.
gloomy, I would say.
I think gloomy's a better word than darker.
Yeah, that's another band I just never really got super into. Balancing.
I think you'd like them.
What do you think I would like about that band?
Put me on the fucking spot. Jeez.
That's what
they're
this is.
gloomy.
Yeah, they're gloomy. You have a song, Habitual Gloom? Yeah.
Where can you find said song?
Available on all platforms.
Please pay me money.
Circa 2018, bitch.
New merch coming soon. Also, check this out. Get me Spider-Man!
Oh man. Wait, what is? Oh, this is another.
This is their first single.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay,
I saw
well,
this.
how do
we talked about this.
How do we feel about this one versus the other one we just watched?
Real quick, what was the name of that last song?
I like
Skin
this
to
one
Skin.
more, but I
Skin
think
to
I'm biased
Skin.
because like
Skin to Skin by Movements.
Okay, don't look at the video.
I just
Don't look at the
there's
video.
Too much care put into the video, and I just feel like it's too hand in hand not to compare it. But I think I would listen to the last song more.
That's
but
been my experience.
I love the ghost
Interesting.
of this one, but it's such a soft chorus that it's not. I don't know. Like a lot of times when I put on music, it's to get like hyped up or like I'm going on a long drive. I want to stay hype and awake. And a lot of like this song is very just like like coffee shop vibes type of, which isn't bad by any means. But I think if I had to like pick a song to listen to on repeat, I would be Skin to Skin for me.
I want to. So this isn't exactly new, but I found myself re-listening.
I actually went back and re-listened to this the other day.
What is this?
This is that Conform song.
Oh, yeah.
We were listening to. This is the one with
Dude,
Dropout
there's-
Kings. We were listening to a long time ago.
They're sick. I forgot about this video.
The mix is very interesting.
I know how reality hits.
I'm
She does that like
Not heard
creepy
this
smile
band.
in it.
I think this might just be a self-produced record.
Dude,
Well, I
somebody...
think Dropout Kings did this song with them.
Well, I'm talking like the mixing and shit. Like,
Right, but maybe they mixed it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What if Dropout Kings mixed it, dude? No.
Do you think Dropout Kings has a mix like this?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell because this band's tuning is so low.
Yeah.
It's like you almost forget that you're listening to a guitar making those sounds. It's like fucking G.
Yo.
Yeah, I think there's also 3 dudes that do vocalists. They don't have 3 vocalists, but there are 3 people that do vocals.
yeah, this song does have Dropout Kings, so.
Well, I don't think there's vocals from Dropout Kings. I think it's just instrumentals on this song,
Why you look at me?
personally. If I'm not mistaken.
Yo, is that I think homie's just playing a Schecter? Is that a Schecter 7-string, Sean?
Schecter.
I think homie's rocking a 7 with this tuning.
Okay, my only gripe right now is music video so far is, hey girl, do sexy things.
No, she's doing all emotions.
Yeah. Are you
I
watching,
don't.
Jackson?
I think it's kind of a fun music video. I don't think it's like groundbreaking by any means, but for it being like clearly a low budget, like we got one actress, it's kind of fun. Like they clearly went through a lot of effort. Like she has costume changes.
Okay, that's pretty
There's
cool.
color
I like that
changes and
shot.
location changes for her in the small room and like themes and stuff.
Come on.
You know, I appreciate them trying to spice up the playthrough video.
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't film this personally. But
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm getting at.
this is the genre that makes it fit though. Like the lyrics
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. Like, hey girl, this is how you'll find how hard reality hits. Like, this luxury letdown. You know, like come on, the song fits the aesthetic. I think
Well, this is a weird shot.
threatening aura.
That looks like the...
Those pictures of dead Ryan. Okay, so the internet doesn't know about this yet, but we have a catalog of pictures that we're saving up of pictures of Ryan where he just looks dead. We have him just pose on like the sidewalk or like in compromising positions in the street, and he just looks like a corpse. Because we tried doing serious photos one time, and the angle we did, Ryan literally just looked like
he
a
was
dead
literally
body.
laying down. I was just over him like this. And I took...
He looked like one of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims. Like he got a 22 in the brain. It just
Yeah.
was like. And ever since then, we started a little journey where we just make Ryan look dead in photos.
I'll insert the picture right here, right now.
Wait, do you have... It's in his wallet. How are you going to get that?
You think I don't have a picture of Ruby just sitting, like, depressed in an alley?
No, you need the picture, though.
I think I have
There's
a
like
picture.
3 by now, right?
There's a
Well,
bunch.
Are you talking
I'm
about the Polaroid
picture?
one?
Yeah, that
I'm
one.
always filming, so.
That's fair.
There's one thing you guys are talking about that. I said it wrong. Just crucify
okay.
me.
It's okay. It's all the nicotine you just ingested.
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Yo, Ingested's a hype band.
So that new record,
Did you listen to them?
so good.
Dude, they're dope.
Did you listen to the whole new
I
record? though?
didn't. I listened to a lot of it though.
Poser.
Dude.
Ingested.
Poser?
Did you listen from the beginning though?
worship
I did. I heard the
Did you
first like
start-
4 songs probably.
Okay, that's a great. Yeah, that's a perfect amount to take in. Because I get it when you're listening to a band like Ingested. Sometimes you just don't want to listen to the full fucking record.
Or your drives are just too short.
That's very
listen to the
true.
whole record.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
I am sharp.
Yeah.
So is this video for Conform supposed to be a little campy? Like, is it?
I think so.
think
Yeah,
so.
I think it's supposed to be
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
more than
That's the
anything. Like, I
consensus.
don't think it's supposed to be like, yo, this girl's like acting her heart out. Like, I think it's supposed to be like, yeah, we're having a fun thing. Like, we're trying to get the point across of like this song is. I don't know. I think it's just like about like party emotions and like the ups and downs of that lifestyle. So I think, considering the context of the song is not very serious, that having the video kind of be silly too fits, because then it makes it so they're not like, oh, these lyrics are super try hard either, because then you can kind of be like, this is in earnest, it's, you know, trying to be more just about putting out fun music than it is about, dude, you know, like, girls are sad when they're partying. You're a sad little girl.
Yeah.
we,
really quick.
segue to that?
So we as a band found the world's sweatiest music video ever.
Oh God, it's time.
Okay. Suppy.
It's like,
How do you spell this?
say what you will about their music. That's up for you to like, to if you like that style or not.
What is it?
But the
Suppy
video
dudes. It's the second
is
recommend.
so funny.
Supply dudes. That's what it came out.
These dudes are the sweatiest guys on camera I've ever seen. I guarantee somebody slipped in
What's the
this
name of the
shit.
song?
Sweaty
Pretty-
dudes.
no, no.
Sweaty little
I
guys.
almost believe
Pretty
you.
girl things.
Pretty girl things.
Yeah.
Zach would know.
I
Speaking
would.
of like self-aware, like I think this band's supposed to be a little self-aware, not like full-on parody, but like they're obviously laying super hard into the tropes of pop punk. But I don't remember sweaty as all hell being a category of pop punk.
Dude, yeah,
That's my favorite
There's
subgenre.
a-
of
I
pop
bet their
punk.
favorite
Yeah,
member of
here we go.
Yakatsuki is Kisame, these wet ass motherfuckers.
Man,
My man.
I
Dude,
can't even hear it right
something-
now, but
Oh, I already know.
You're a
I just-
sweaty
I
little
know.
girl.
Something
Zach
I
can
just
hear it in his head.
Something I just remembered, a part of the music video. You remember when there's like this slice of pizza on the side of the road and he eats it?
Oh god.
Not just any pizza.
Look
Little
at him.
Caesars.
The
on the
opening
side of the road.
shot. The opening shot, fucking button down, is a blanket of sweat.
can we
They
talk
start sweating.
real quick? I want to talk about how
I want to start on the count of 3. Let's sweat.
if you in your sober fucking mind are in a band, a pop punk band that is still pushing the pizza propaganda.
I think that's part of what
Pizza
he's.
propaganda.
Dude, that'd be a hard name.
Pizza Gate Part
propaganda.
2. Pizza propaganda.
Pizzagate
It's a
2.
sequel, yeah.
God.
Pizza Gate 2.
Yeah, dude. I look at that the dude singing right now. I look at him and I feel like I know that face acne. I've seen it in a fever dream somewhere.
What?
What are you talking about?
What does that even mean?
That means
I honestly can't even tell
my
which one of them
nightmares
has
are my
acne.
reality. This is dumb.
Was that- I think it just said 9/11 was an inside job.
It did.
Can we talk?
I didn't even
I
notice that.
forgot
before.
about that.
Can we talk about how?
What year did this come out?
I think this came out like.
That's pretty recent.
we could probably
honestly.
stop this.
This is fresh.
We could probably stop this video. I just wanted to show you guys how sweaty those guys were.
Can you confirm what year that was?
I'll-
2016 actually.
Oh, that was
Pizza
okay,
was still
actually
popular.
that
2016.
totally makes
Was it?
sense because in the Zodiac year that was the year of the sweat.
Do you guys remember?
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
The,
2000
checks
sweat
out.
team.
you know,
Yep.
the stars never lie.
It's just a pretty girl thing. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Yeah. Sweaty boys.
Do you guys remember when we had?
I just imagine the first note of your music video and you're like,
They had to have done that on purpose.
right, no, it was probably like 9
think
shoots
so,
in
man.
and they
Oh,
just
maybe.
probably were like rewatching it. Or like, dude, you guys fucked up the intro every single time. We have to get one more take. And he's like, okay, you get one more.
one more take.
I should have brought a change of
Wait,
clothes.
does he get less sweaty throughout the video then?
That'd be really funny. It's reversing. It was on purpose. It's like Benjamin's button, but less sweaty.
All right,
More
guys.
sweaty.
I want to keep this rolling, changing it up a little more.
Fred Durst.
Close. Freddie Dredd. I
Oh,
wanted to.
I love this new album.
Dude, this new album
Wait,
is
what is
so
that?
sick. So I'm gonna play.
I don't know
I think
what
my
this
favorite
is.
from the record right now. It's just a banger. Freddie Dredd's just putting out bangers right now, just slappers.
Did you see the animated music video he did for Devil Things or whatever that's called?
Oh, he did Devil's Work.
Yeah, you should pull it up, honestly.
Freddie Dredd is
fair enough.
trap metal, yes?
I will
No.
say. Okay, so what I'm gonna
He
tell.
makes super unique beats. He's one of the few guys that uses like playing the song in reverse and slowing it down to like a super cool degree.
Yeah.
I've heard the name
he
float
doesn't-
around, but I'm
There's
not
like no
familiar.
screaming at all, but I think the beats are the highlight of his. Like his voice, honestly, he kind of has the similar flow in a lot of things, and like bitch is his like catchphrase almost, like because he says it so much. But the beats are so fucking cool, man. I can't get over how sick his beat work is a lot of the times. And this music video is so fun.
I'm not really listening to a lot of Pale Waves, but I often wonder why Pale Waves is almost always in my recommended.
Is this plugged in all the way?
Oh, did it come out a little bit? Oh, if it's got problems, just push it in a little
Also,
bit.
the song hasn't fully started yet until like right now.
Oh, it must just be a little quiet then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty quiet, yeah. Just meant for more so like background. But yeah, anyways.
But yeah, there's a lot of atmospheric shit, and like the reversing and slowing down shit is very cool in this whole album. Is that?
It's just the neighborhood.
I was like, that's not in the music video. What a bad choice.
That would make sense though, like a motorcycle sample and a Freddie Dredd.
Yeah, in the middle of hell for sure.
Dude, yeah, it's like fucking, what's his name?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, yeah.
Nicholas
okay.
Wage.
The animation's really cool.
Yeah, this is an interesting thing. Freddie Dredd got his start, I think, on TikTok. I think we talked about this in a previous.
We've definitely TikToked about this for sure.
We've definitely TikToked about this. Yeah. But yeah, TikTok essentially blew this motherfucker up.
Dude, a lot of
And-
artists got blown up that way.
I think he's
Ash
got, like-
Nico, Rico Nasty.
Yeah. Did you see the shit that Ash Nico posted the other day?
That weird update video with
Yeah,
the devil horn.
The devil horns.
Yeah, I think it's if you weren't
I don't
expecting
know.
her to be a little Hot Topic cringy,
Yeah.
that's on you because she's always giving off that energy.
You're got me. Yeah.
She has a ton of really weird skits.
Yeah.
Like, you see that weird, like, Maury ripoff skit where she was playing all different roles?
There's like 3 different characters and shit.
Real weird.
Yeah, and yeah, she's always been like that. Like her older songs were always like, "I'm dripping puke out of my mouth," or "I reference vomiting." Like she's always been that kind of like. Invader Zim was my shit growing up.
Dude, you know who I could see him like going on tour with after everything clears up?
Who?
You know who I'm gonna say?
Who?
Hold on, let me think. A bigger artist or?
I don't know that genre a whole lot, but I'd imagine he's bigger.
Oh, Gizmo maybe.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
That was one. I'd say like
No,
Jake
Gizmo's
Hill.
forever
Oh
cursed.
yeah, okay, I can see that.
Gizmo
Maybe
is never gonna take off completely because it's just his curse. The fucking
I
mainstream
think
radio.
I think one day he'll put out that record that's like a little more like
mainstream
this,
masses, I should say.
where he's not screaming in it, and people will fuck with it a little more.
Yeah, I think he's just a little too dark, a little too heavy
Right.
for.
I think it's too. Yeah, it's kind of scary when you
For
first listen to
playlists.
it. Like honestly, if
Because it's
you're
not even radio anymore. It's like just get on playlists, right?
I mean, yeah.
That or,
or,
get
or
on TikTok.
singles. I think the single campaign's pretty. Just like letting the algorithm do its thing. I found a lot of bands that way.
Yeah, for real.
Of just like going to Fearless and then seeing a new artist and then looking at the recommended. Like it's always like first a great gateway.
That happened to me, and there was a song, but the song was called Lil
Pretty Real
Uzi
Things.
Vert.
The song was called that.
Yeah, and I couldn't remember the
How
name of the
confusing.
artist, and I can't find it
Right.
anywhere.
How are you gonna search? Lil
There's
Uzi
no
Vert?
way, because I'm like Lil Uzi Vert, and so I go to artist, only Lil Uzi Vert. I go to songs, there's 200 songs on Lil
Right.
Uzi Vert. It was terrible.
Man, there's a band with the song name after a fucking wildly successful artist. It's like naming your song Titanic.
It was really good too. It's just
Why would
never
you
gonna
name
find
your
it.
song that?
Well, I mean, the whole chorus was like doing something or something, like Lil Uzi Vert.
Well, then the song should have been like Lil Uzi Vert.
It's not.
I feel like that'd still be hard to find.
It would be. It'd
I
be
feel like
terrible.
at least you'd have a keyword to associate it with.
All right, Avi, I've been wanting to get your opinion on this band for a minute.
First, you must offer your pinky to my drink. My
See?
drinky pinky.
I'm all in. No, this.
Cut to you screaming in agony. Just
That-
one quick scream.
That's all it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, my
And
friend.
John Wick.
That's
real
what I've
quick.
been hearing.
Yeah, this band is
Sounds
called
like
Leeched.
it.
They're kind of they're a bit more extreme.
They're who?
Before you play Leeched, did you know that a new Bill and Ted movie came out?
Dude,
I
it's
did know that.
everywhere.
With
It's
the full original cast and everything?
Yep.
I didn't know.
I didn't know it was already out,
Yeah.
but
pretty weird.
Have you seen it?
We are
I watched,
playing.
I watched Half in the Bag talk about it, and they don't usually spoil it in the first half of their talks.
we are playing
Looked really weird.
"Raised by Lead" by the band Leeched.
Raised by
Oh,
Lead.
that's really loud. Sorry.
This is very loud.
Yeah, Freddie Dredd was very quiet, and this was very loud.
Sorry.
It's like when you your one sister goes to PacSun, and then the other sister makes you go to Hot Topic. You're just like,
Dude, can we talk about how like a Hollister just changed like so quickly?
I feel like Hollister closed and reopened 3 times.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
know.
Hollister? I
I've
feel like
been
it's
a
been the
Hollister
same
in
since like
years.
20.
Do you guys remember when they had like shirtless models like standing outside
Yeah.
their store?
Yeah, my sister's friends used to do that.
That was such a
Wait,
big thing.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
like-
used to be like a huge thing. Of,
They just
of-
stand
Like,
there like bikinis and just like
actual
hand out,
people?
like 10% off.
I think who's the bigger company?
don't
They
remember
still
this?
do that.
No.
Are you
American
serious?
Eagle?
No.
No, the really big
American
like,
Eagle was too clean.
Oh, what's like dudes in it's like the staple for just like hot ripped guys in underwear.
Calvin Klein.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
who said
Calvin
that?
Klein.
Calvin and Klein. They still do that, like out in like New York,
Really?
in the big New York buildings on the front. That's like a job that you can. Yeah, you just stand outside in underwear and you're just like, I am hot.
Yeah, you
Do
walk-
You want undies?
That's something you walk by the store and you're just like, I don't know what's going on, but I think this is psychologically doing something to the masses.
You know what's always pissed me off about American Eagle? Just that like, what is the point of the cologne overdose thing? You walk in and you're just
Oh
like,
yeah.
my
It's
senses. They're
it's sensory,
numbed.
dude. It's sensory overload. It's the same reason why they blast
They come
music.
up and they're
They
like,
dim
"You
the
wanna buy this
lights.
thing?"
It's supposed to be like a cool collective. It's
Well,
supposed to get people
the
thinking.
music and the lights
Or-
make sense to me, like party atmosphere. Like you're make choices. You're living. What's the cologne? Like you want a headache, pussy?
I don't think they do the headache on purpose. You're supposed to like go in
Maybe
there.
that's just my fault.
Yeah.
maybe
I'm
you just,
just breathing too hard.
maybe you just got a little bitch nose.
I
Yeah.
think that might be it, honestly. Maybe I'm just like,
No, I feel you. on
American
that.
Eagle's not for me. I just walk in and I'm like, just get out, nerd. Your nose is too weak.
I will absolutely
is
validate
this?
you on that. That is a real
appreciate
issue.
that.
You got a little moonshine.
Isn't it
So
cute?
cute. Look at
Gotta
that.
say,
bro.
this is a lot better than you guys made it sound.
It's not bad. It just wasn't what I wanted.
That's fair.
I feel like I was pretty fair about saying what it was without saying it was bad.
Fair.
I said it was light compared to the flavors it was claiming to be.
Yeah.
The-
Hibiscus,
the-
cherry, and clove.
Yeah, because like you hear that and you're like, that sounds sick. And then you try it and you're like, it's not bad, but like
It's a subtle.
very
I like
light.
it.
The
Subtle.
flavor's super light. I guess
be
I'm just
fair,
more of
though,
like a stronger flavor type of.
If you had
boozer.
all those flavors super strong, though, it'd probably be a little too much.
What's your guys' favorite?
Yeah,
beach?
for sure. I don't think hibiscus should ever be a main flavor.
I
by
agree.
any means.
100%.
What is your guys' favorite like booch company? Because Brew Doctor is a,
Yeah, I do. I don't think Hum has lost its title for me.
You think it's the best?
Oh, yeah.
for me
best
personally?
company?
I think objectively it's the
I think
best.
Kavita's been the most consistent for me.
Kavita
Kavita's
is
great.
very
I would
consistent.
never knock anyone for saying that that's
I think
their favorite.
my three, I think all of our threes potentially Hum, Brew Doctor, and Kavita.
I would say that's my
That's fair.
three.
Maybe not in that order, but
Right, but just those
Yeah.
those being there. For
Dude,
me,
honestly-
in order would be Hum, Kavita, Brew Doctor.
mine used to be that. But dude, Brew Doctor's been putting out some bangers. That mango one.
Dude, I don't know, man. The sparkling probiotic drinks fucking just give me like
the phone just fell.
Oh
the
man.
gimbal ran out of steam.
No.
But yeah, dude, those fucking sparkling probiotics drinks. Those have been
I agree.
on a hot day. On a hot day, those drinks refresh me like no other. Let me tell you.
Dude, the coconut lime one.
Oh, dude, the mint mojito one.
Yeah.
Maybe I just
That's
haven't been
slow.
drinking enough Hum. Like, honestly, I haven't had a Hum in like months. But
Dude,
that's
yeah, I've
probably
been
my number
branching out.
3 right
I think
now.
because we fucking ran those into the ground.
Dude, that we spent that whole like last summer just
Yeah.
drinking only Hums. I know. I took a big break too until the blackberry one
Hmm.
came out recently, and then I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Sick
Hum
fucking
was my
Hum.
gateway booch.
Straight up, Hum is the fucking was the gateway boots for me too.
I think it's because it's a little bit sweeter.
What was mine?
Or
I
tends
think
to be.
I feel like yours was Brew Doctor.
mine.
I feel like that was at least one of the earlier ones that you liked. Because I remember that one. being-
Superberry. That one was a
yeah.
super solid one.
was a great starter one. That one, I think Love is a solid starter too.
Really,
Yeah, at least I don't know. For me,
I would
it
agree.
was. I like that one.
I've been really into the clear mind one lately.
Poor boy. Huh?
The clear mind one.
Oh, you
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
clear mind? That's
Sometimes I have a hard time remembering what like which one is like,
Yeah,
when it's like my flavors like that. I'm like, which one is that?
What does a clear mind taste
Yeah,
like?
what flavor
It has
is clear
like a
mind?
very slight like
Clarity.
mint, if I remember correctly, and it's like
Okay.
just like a straight tea kind of one.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
It's like a very plain.
Plenty. Plenty.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plentyoffish.com.
Plenty.
Did anybody ever use Plenty of Fish, the site?
Yeah.
No.
I was on there for a little bit.
Plenty of fish.
Yeah, the dating like app site.
Do you have to pay
I remember
for
the
it?
commercials for
No,
it.
that one was
Oh.
free. Yeah, I used that one for a little bit. It sucked. That was
Yeah.
horrible.
You mean
Dude,
fish?
in all my
I met the weirdest people in that app.
in
It was
all
like,
my time.
I'd like text them and be like texting them regularly, and then there was one girl I
You say
remember
it.
who
What?
like 3
Meet
days
me
went by
dot
where
com.
we didn't say anything,
Wait,
and I
what?
texted her and she's like,
Exactly.
"Who are you?"
Meet me
I was like,
dot
"Oh,
com.
my dude,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been talking for like 2 weeks," and she's like, "What are
No.
you talking about?" And I was like, and I said my name, and she's like, "I don't know anybody named that." I was like, "What's happening?" I don't understand.
See, I was in my yearbook.
Bye, I
boy.
guess.
Okay, so I was just gonna say.
Me and Jevy were on that.
my yearbook was where you got pussy, but not really.
Dude, for the longest
That's
time,
where you
I
got
thought
it.
my yearbook was like a safe to use, like site that just movies mentioned. Like, I didn't think it was an actual real thing. Like until later.
Dude, I was
in
gonna
life.
say back in my days of like on the trying to do all that stuff, I never once actually like ever met up with anybody ever.
Yeah, me either. I used the
I
sites, but I
did.
never met up with anyone.
Dude, right?
You actually did.
I know your story.
Dude, yeah. I got a
You for
couple.
sure know the story.
I got a couple.
I don't know if he
Oh,
wants to
no.
say it, but
Wait, which one?
the bus one.
Dude, bus one? I don't think I do remember that.
Did I not tell you that?
You for sure. There's no way you don't know.
Bus one?
So I
Yeah.
was like 16, maybe 7. No, so I was 16.
I was
and,
7 years old. On
There
the
was like this
dating
girl I
site.
talked to on my yearbook a little bit, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I live on the other side of the state. Sometimes I come over for the state fair on that side. Like, if when I come over there, we should hang out." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, whatever."
If this doesn't sound
Thinking-
familiar already, I don't think
I
you
don't-
know
it
it.
doesn't.
thinking that it would not really like
Right, be
happen.
anything.
And then, like months later, I'd stopped talking to this person completely. She's like, "Hey, like I'm gonna be over next week going to the state fair. Like, do you wanna like meet up?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I can't drive." She's like, "It's okay. Like, I'm already driving like 9 hours to come over there. I'll just come pick you up." And I was like, "Well, I'm in band and I've got to play at the football game, so like I wouldn't be done till like midnight." And she's like, "That's fine. Like, we'll just come pick you up really late." And I was like, "Yeah, but like I wouldn't really
Red
have a,
flags.
I wouldn't really have a place to stay. That's fine. We can just stay at my uncle's house." And then it was just like,
Is this an abduction?
and so
right?
I was really nervous to do it, but like I was also a 16-year-old teenage boy, so it's kind of like in the back of my head didn't want to not do it.
Yeah.
And I was also kind of too polite to just be like, "No, don't do that." So I kept trying to make excuses, and every time I would, she'd be like, "No, we can do that." And long story short, your boy is 16, and I am waiting at a closed gas station in the middle of a town with like, it's a super small town. It's got one stoplight. There's no Ubers.
right.
Like
Or help.
There's no police. All the police are on call at night. They don't patrol at night. So I'm just waiting at like 1 a.m. at a bus stop for this person I've never met who drove like 9 hours with her parents in the back seat. And she picked me up, and I went with this girl to her uncle's house, like another hour away, and we stayed the night there. And then the next
I
day,
forgot
she like
about this.
took me to the state fair, and we hung out, and she paid for
How
all my
old was
shit.
she?
And her parents were just like following us around. She was my age. She was like 16.
What the fuck?
Dude, it was wild. And then, so we ended up talking a little bit more. And I remember telling my dad, I was like, "Dad, I'm going to go stay over at Johnny's house." And I took like an 11-hour Greyhound bus ride over to her house
The things we'll do
with
for
a
pussy.
3-hour layover in Seattle. And I'm like 16. And I'm like just sitting in the middle of downtown Seattle. And the dude comes up, no joke, selling watches out of a trench coat, like out of a fucking bad movie.
Right.
And I did all of that by myself. And I met like some weird hippie lady who was taking like 6 Greyhound buses over to like Montana. And she's just like, "Do you want seaweed chips?" And I ate them. I shouldn't have. Yeah, I did.
You
She
ate
was just
them?
some-
How are
You
you
just ate
alive?
she was just some
chips
weird
from
like
someone?
she was like, I don't know, maybe in her 20s. She seemed real, like a real straight shooter.
But
you
real
know?
question: did you eat it out of hunger, or just
It was just
fear?
sheer awkwardness. Like I didn't know how to respond to this person.
I would've
She's being
eaten it out
kind
of
to me,
fear.
so just like, "Oh yeah,
Definitely.
sure."
Yeah, my choice would have been out of fear for sure in that situation.
fell
Also,
again.
did you get a new watch?
Dude.
So what happened?
Jebby?
Did she stand you up or was it?
No, I
Fell
went
hanging
all the way
out?
over there. And we stayed at her house for like 2 days, and then I went back. And I never saw her again.
Weird.
There's more to that story that I will not tell
Okay,
you.
I was gonna say. I don't remember that being the end of that.
Nothing good.
That's funny. I can't believe you weren't abducted.
Dude, I remember my dad was just like, yeah, whatever.
The setup for that of like, yeah, I was at a gas station in the parking lot in the middle of nowhere, and some girl
dude.
was like very adamant to pick me up.
Yeah. She just wouldn't take no for an answer. So I'm like, oh, cool, come get me.
Just literally just like a fucking pedophile lobbing red flags at you, and you're like, let's see this through. You know,
Yeah,
I've
we're
never
down.
held a pair of boobs before, so.
But
I'm
for
gonna see this
real,
through.
very easily could have just died.
Oh, yeah.
I had like
Yeah.
NBC Dateline written
Jebby.
all over it.
Ice
You would have been on a milk carton, homie.
You could probably just set it against something.
You could also probably buy me a new watch.
Oh, he's got one. I know. He's got a really good watch.
So what's this about?
It's a little moonshine.
Hunch Punch Lightning.
Sounds good.
What's the hunch?
I'm gonna slam it and die.
What even is moonshine?
It's like liquor but on crack.
Ooh, that sounds pretty oi, bruv.
That sounds pretty oi, is that what you said? Oi, that sounds pretty oi, bro. We're around the side.
All right, let's keep the tunes rolling, boys. What else?
Vile Earth, I wanted to show you guys this
Oh
band.
yeah. I also want to listen to the new Erra song before.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I have listened to it, but I only listened to
I was
it.
literally just pulling that up. Actually.
Oh, were you?
I really like this chorus on this new one. This is some of, God, what's his, I never remember the singer guy's name.
Jesse.
Yeah, it's, one of the better choruses I think he's done in a while.
Yeah, I thought JT was popping more than he has been in the past. There's a sick breakdown, sick solo.
And
chorus is dope.
JT was singing in this one too. I don't know if he's done that in like the last era or not, but this is the first time I really.
I think he did it like super earlier on.
Did you listen to the new Erra yet, Ruby?
I've actually never been sold on Erra.
Oh,
I don't know
You know,
what
like even
it is.
older era,
Even I've never.
like White Noise and shit.
I don't know if I never really gave them a fair shake of things.
I don't think
or
you did.
if I just.
You're also not into that genre a whole lot. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah, that's fair. The proggy kind of stuff.
Right, it's never super appealed to me. But honestly, I can't say I've ever like sat down and listened to an album.
fair enough.
Here,
Fair
But I'm
enough.
open.
Yeah, put it on.
you can do this. Listen, I listened to this earlier. Dude, did you ever listen to Texas in July though?
No.
Their Bloodwork album is top tier.
Dude, I don't
metalcore.
think I ever listened to them honestly.
You should-
I
you
know
should check it out
that's
on
JT's
stream.
old band, but
You should check it out on stream sometime or something, or listen to it whenever. But that Bloodwork record, dude, it's like front to back, super solid.
is it like kind of like this ish, or is it like more just
There's no singing, but it's like
Okay.
It's like if ABR had a really good vocalist and did like cooler, I don't know, like syncopated parts. Like when they do their breakdowns, it feels so tight and just like, oh fuck. It's not like guitar nerd breakdowns like
Yeah.
ABR where they're like, oh dude, that scale riff was sick. It's
just like heavy hitting?
it's creative. Like the
yeah.
breakdowns in Bloodwork are honestly like pretty fucking cool. Like we should play Broken Soul after this for them. That song has one of the coolest breakdowns in metalcore. Like straight the end breakdown, just I cannot listen to that without my
Dude.
head just like.
I know you guys can't hear, but I fucking love the Erra does this a lot where they do like super quick like natural harmonic, just
Oh
like
yeah, they're
like-
super good at that.
Yeah,
And they build so much atmosphere with shit like that. And they build like their huge, like I don't know, it seems like their big ambience is built with a lot of that too.
Did the dog just like fart?
I think that was you, dude.
Did you? Yeah,
rude?
Dealt it,
Are you
bruh.
gaslighting a dog
Bro,
right now?
I definitely did just like smell it.
Weirdly enough, and this might be sacrilegious
Oh.
to say because Erra's, been around for so long and really made their impact, but this kind of reminds me of like a more evolved Sirens and Sailors. Maybe it's the singer that I'm
It's
picking that up
definitely the
from.
singer. They sound pretty
Do
similar.
you guys
I think.
remember when Sirens and Sailors like tried so hard to like come
Dude,
back?
I don't know what's
a bummer.
happened to that band. That's such a bummer.
so
they were
good.
such
I
a
think-
cool band.
I think they
put out,
were-
like a bummer record, and then
Dude,
it just like
I don't know. Are you talking about the one before they went on the break?
just whatever the last one they did. I feel like it did not. It
was
wasn't
setting
received.
sun.
I think
well.
part of the reason that band never took off is they took the break, and the album that they put out last was on what is that label called? But they went under, like right
Oh, the label did?
Yeah.
Oh, I
What
didn't.
fucking label was that? Starts with an A.
I don't remember what
I
label
forget.
they
They were on
Artery?
Artery, yeah.
Artery
Oh, that's
Recordings,
right.
yes.
Oh, that's a
Artery
bummer.
wasn't even like technically a label, was it? It was.
No,
it,
for sure
It was like a
was.
bad studio. They just like took your
They-
percentages and were like, "We're helping you."
There was
were
Artery
a management
Recordings.
team for sure. Yeah.
Well, Artery Global was cool, but I feel like Artery Recordings always was like, "Are you guys doing anything other than just like claiming big chunks of revenue?"
Yeah, for real. But dude, I remember everyone. There was a certain point when everyone kind of had hope to get on Artery Recordings. Like, I
They had
remember-
some sick fucking bands for a
Dude,
while.
Yeah, honestly, there was like a 2-year stint where they were the fucking the YouTube channel to go to for new bands.
I think Plot was on Artery for a while too. Yeah.
Plot's
believe
been on
so.
every label, dog.
Let's say I was on Stasic at one point for
And
release.
the Plot was on We Are Triumphant, bro.
Rise, another
Were
one,
they?
Fearless.
I didn't know that.
They were on We Are Triumphant for
What
like
the
a
fuck?
week. So
Was it for Wife Beater?
Sworn In was on We Are Triumphant. And so,
Really?
so was Knuckle Puck. Or no,
Neck
Neck
Deep.
Deep, sorry.
Dude,
Knuckle Deep.
we are triumphant.
Yeah,
I still get
I said that the other day on accident too. I was like, wait, that sounds
I still get
ridiculous.
targeted ads for We Are Triumphant trying to sell merchandise from Neck Deep's first album cycle
That's
because they're
nuts.
doing so well for themselves.
Right.
They're just like, hey, we still own
could
this
get,
record.
We could
Give
trick
me your
somebody.
money.
Trick
And
some
it's
OG
like,
fan.
Just so slimy.
Also, I don't know if you guys talked about this yet. It's not like super like this last week. I think is the week before, or even the week before. I forget. But new like Moths to Flames. You guys talked about that already?
I don't think we have. No,
I don't think we have.
I'd be down to talk about Habitual Decline.
Yeah.
Wow, really original.
Dude,
That's a really bad
where
cough.
does everyone keep getting these ideas from? I wonder.
We're kidding.
Chris, I know you're listening. Please don't take this personally. Please
Chris-
follow me on
Chris,
Twitter.
I have a new
It's,
song coming
Justin
out.
_
Please don't take the title. Oh, dude!
Again, we're kidding.
I haven't found the clip yet, but I apparently Ronnie Radke like made fun of me on stream. Somebody tweeted at me and they were
Elaborate.
like, "Bro, dude, Ronnie Radke tweeted or not tweeted at you, but was like roasted you on stream." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then they commented on the video that he was like, "Oh, this is the video he was roasting." And it was just like an old vocal tutorial I had. I was very confused. I was like, I wonder what he said. I couldn't find the stream because he does like 7-hour live streams and a lot of them are charity events. So I was like, I'm not just gonna fucking scan through hours and hours of content to find it. So I've never found it. So if anybody ever sees it, let me know because I'd love to know what he said.
Yeah. Please,
I'm curious
wanna
if that's a.
Please link us. If
Also,
you
too,
have
I've
this.
in the past people have been like, "Bro, this dude's talking shit," and then you hear what they said, and you're like, he wasn't talking shit. He just said like a joke about the video. Like he probably said I looked weird because I fucking do.
I'm curious if that was a thing that was brought up by him, or if he did with the thing where it's like, "Bro, here's $10. Please watch this awesome Dicky
It was
video."
probably something cringy like that, where they just sort of like made him watch a vocal tutorial, or I don't know.
Dude, he watches a lot of like he reacted to videos with, like 3 views when he's just like looking for it himself
Right.
though.
That's funny.
So-
That's interesting.
Yeah, he's
I
reacted
wonder what
to
the
everything.
context
What was
was.
it looking
I know. I
up?
have no idea. The kid didn't ever get back to me.
Real
I-
quick, what was I looking up, guys?
Habitual decline.
Oh, habitual.
And then play Vile Earth
Habitual.
after that.
Or we can
I'd
play
like to
that
talk
first
about
if you
that.
want.
It's okay.
Have we all heard this?
I have not.
I've listened,
I
to, it,
have
I've
heard
listened to it once, but I don't really
Here,
recall what it
I'll give it
sounds
to you. I've listened to it like 30 times.
like. Nice.
Dude, it's honestly my favorite song they've ever put out,
You know
I
what's
think.
really confusing to me is that Chris Roeder is a fucking great singer,
He
but
is.
for some reason is never on anybody's like list of great singers.
Yeah?
I don't know what it is. There's something about him, like when you hear it, that you're like, dude, this dude's crazy good at singing. But maybe it's like the patterns, or there's something that just he's never like hit that level where somebody's like Chris Roeder's my favorite
I
singer.
will
But
say-
he's fucking so talented though.
If anyone's not listened to a Graceful, I know it's a deep cut. It's an old band.
You can't
but-
get Ryan to stop talking about a Graceful. Let me
Dude, he brings up every
Dude, it's
fucking day.
So fucking good.
Yeah. Well, let's be real.
He doesn't deny
Graceful
it. It's like, I love
OG.
the
Yeah.
beat.
Kings of their time, for sure.
Love
was
the
it?
costume thing.
Here, can you turn it? Is that possible? I haven't seen the video yet.
They might be one of the few bands that can still have that quote unquote like formulaic metalcore sound and.
Dude, I don't know. They
Um,
switched it up a little bit with this one.
So let me get this straight. The song's called Habitual. The band shots are blue. There's a demon with horns, and the shots of the demon are in red. I want this to be canon where I'm just constantly accusing like Moths and Flames of ripping off our stuff.
Well,
He's
what is
such
it?
a good singer.
What is it, guys?
He's very good.
What is what? Yeah. I like they got a lot heavier and a little more technical with this one too. Went back to the roots a little bit with the
bridges are really good. The transitions are great in the song.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like that's always something they always just go like right into the heavy, but this track really is good at building anticipation. Like even that, like they get to the pause and then they decide to do a little ambient holdout instead of dropping right away. It's cool.
Did you guys listen to their EP they put out? I forget if it was earlier this year or late last year.
He was late last year.
I think the last stuff I heard was like the Dark
Divine.
thing.
That was like one of my favorite
2 years
albums.
ago or something like that.
That was like
I
3
was
years
really
ago.
good.
That
I was
super
surprised.
good.
That was an underrated one. That's like one of those ones you could go back to one summer and be like, oh, I forgot how good this record was.
Oh, dude, I jam that all the time.
I think it was they kind of went under the radar because it's a little bit of a departure from like this sound. I think they've had a really great return to form.
Yeah, this seems like a good balance of the two. Like they're able to keep like the hyper choruses, but still break it down. Like, cause this is like Chris Roeder's bread and butter type of chorus. Like he always writes shit like this.
Dude, I used to just like play. What was that fucking one song? Bury
Bury Your Pain.
Bury Your Pain? Yeah. I learned how to play the guitar once, and that's the only thing I ever sound checked to.
Dude, that's so funny.
Everybody's got a sound check riff. I
Dude,
did
straight
So
up,
Sick
I
by
loved it.
Flyleaf for so long.
Love that. Oh god, there was somebody.
Social, Slipknot.
There was one random show we played where some kid did the Under Oath.
In regards to myself.
Yeah, in regards to
I
myself.
remember.
Wake up!
What band was that? Do you remember that local band?
I don't remember who did it. It was like one time I saw them. I don't remember who did it though. It might have even been like fucking John. Now that I think about it, like John Barron or
I
something.
could see
stupid.
Jim doing that.
Just throw out a random Under Oath riff. That was cool. I like that more than I thought I did.
Yeah, it's fun.
I
Like
will say
Monster
that.
Flames is definitely back on.
Yeah, shout out to like Mazda Flames,
back
especially
on.
in a world where a lot of metalcore has become just like we're trying to open up for Five Finger Death Punch.
They're like, nah.
That's solid. I like that. I think it's like true to its roots while still progressing forward.
I feel like after Dark Divine, they definitely could have went that route, and there's like, nah.
Yeah, I'm glad that they didn't.
Especially after the EP, they're like, okay, they're not fucking around. Put on fucking Vile Earth.
Yeah. Okay. So this isn't like groundbreaking stuff, but it's a sick new metalcore band, and they play into the real just like over the top heaviness of shit. Like they have a breakdown that's like a minute into the song, and it just is like air and drum hits, but it's really well produced. And the
What's the name of the band?
And the band
Vile
members are
Earth.
all anonymous, which is super.
Oh,
I
this
think
is that
unique.
band you're talking about?
Yeah, it's called Vile Earth, and I think it's a 4-piece, and none of the members have any of their stuff linked up to their profile at all. And this song just came out. It's like a week old or so.
Do they have a
Something-
label?
Something in the water.
Oh, here's somebody else. I've heard it a lot. Vocals is solid though, and I love their aesthetic. Like this, it's like this fucking The Purge type of look.
Can we talk about how bands are suddenly again releasing music videos on BVTV, the OG? Like,
Are they actually?
This is on
well,
BBTV?
just think about it though. I think a lot of the old school pure deathcore and chugcore, they're canceled. Like we're running out
That's
of things.
very-
They got to go back to the classics.
That's very
Dude, what
true.
about fucking?
too?
They were like the first one that got canceled.
Oh, I didn't see. I saw the.
Yeah, that's why
Chugcore.
Slam Worldwide is like the big one now because Pure Deathcore went under a long time ago. They changed their name. It was to like Total Deathcore or something like that, and then they just like lost will to go on.
Interesting.
These
Yeah.
masks are so cool. I fucking love this look.
Oh, they wear this shit live.
Oh, dude, I thought
Yeah.
those were effects
They-
at first.
No, and they change. They have like they have a base mask that kind of looks like the Jabberwockies mask, and then they change them per song. Like they have like a different
Oh, that's
aesthetic and
cool.
shit. It's really cool.
It reminds me of what's that Bring Me the Horizon video where they outline their eyes, so they put like X's over the eyes and like this.
Oh, the OG
the
Pray for
sun-
Plagues.
Yeah, that video.
Real quick, I wanted to actually talk about Bring the Horizon because
We're all the same.
I think we've all seen that picture floating around of Youngblood in fucking Oliver Sykes.
Oh wait, hold on,
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick. Is he doing the voice build-up right now?
There's nothing.
Is it just
There's
air?
nothing.
Is a breakdown happening? Or is it like?
Oh
he's
no, it's
talking-
vocals. It's
he's
super
talking, he's just
quiet.
like, I feel like Zach's mic has been down maybe. Because the ones I had on were pretty fucking clear. It's just this dummy thick breakdown in this.
Yummy thick. But yeah, did you guys see that fucking?
I didn't.
Just
Okay. Ruby's feeling it.
Okay, I think mine are.
dude, imagine hitting your friends to this. This is his live breakdown music. It's so
I don't think I've heard a breakdown with that much space.
right.
Really?
It's like dude,
So
it's like
long.
when Chelsea Green does Recreant live. When they hold
Oh,
open those
yeah.
2 notes at the end, it's like
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I was expecting like a symbol in the
no, just
like in
air.
the dead space. Yeah, it's just nothing. It's a lot of dead
You know, when you
space.
said that, I
It's
was
cool.
not expecting to literally just be like,
It's literally like they programmed in game so that you can hear like white noise in between it. But yeah, I think not having the identity lets you watch this without being like, oh, this is cringy or like too try hard. I feel like it kind of just lets you be like, this is fun, like live beat your friends up to deathcore. It's like it reminds me of like Corpus a little bit.
dude,
where it's just
their
like,
vocalist is solid.
right? He's got a pretty great. Like you don't hear too much of the tough guy mids with also good highs. That's not too common of a crossover you see.
Let's be real. We don't hear a lot of bands with good highs.
Yeah, that's also
That's
very
like the
general.
one scream that people will consistently just like
do bad.
be shit at.
Yeah, that's fair. But the production's solid on this track, though, for being a band that put out one song just now.
On BVTV of all
Right.
places. I'm surprised you found this.
I don't know, dude. It was funny too because I recorded this video for the
Oh,
DickeyTime
Jebby.
show. I recorded this video for the DickeyTime show of like breakdowns from 2020, and this band I found because I was looking up so many breakdowns of like links to save that this just popped up in my random, and I was like, oh, I need one more song. Who's this band? And they're like the thumbnail's really cool. It was just like that dude's mask, like close up, like that purple glowy thing. I was like, this looks sick. And it happened to have one that just dummy thick breakdown in the middle. I was like, what a cool song to end on. Just the most over the top breakdown. But yeah, this band's not like groundbreaking or anything, but it's cool to have just like a high production band come out with a cool new like look and just do
Yeah.
some just really lean into the over the top breakdown
tough to-
stuff. And like lyrically too, some like homies kind of got like a positive like nihilistic outlook.
Interesting.
Which is fun.
Switching to the Jebby Cam for a second.
Jebby Cam, bye, Jebby
I had an Hands Like Houses we still need
Oh
to
yeah, I
listen
was
to.
excited to listen to that.
Oh yeah, we'll have to check that out.
And then the new Ansible too. I want to show you guys that.
real quick,
Oh, and
everyone, we're
Sleepwaker.
listening to
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I still haven't heard that.
Vile Earth, Something in the Water.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll have to check that out on my ride home tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that actually.
Yeah.
Is Signs of the Swarm still going?
They sure are.
Yeah.
Who's their new vocalist again? I forget.
Pukey McToilet Man.
Birth name.
Also, dude. What?
This.
Yeah, they have like 900 likes. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Vile Earth, 400 monthly listeners.
Dude, that's
Yeah, they're
wild.
brand new. They're
less
a brand
than
new band.
less than 1,000 plays.
Is that their only song?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Huh.
they like announced their band like coming to live in August.
That's nuts. 400.
We can do
I know,
Hands Like
it's
Houses or we can do the new
they might-
Sleepwaker.
well, it's gotta be hard when you're anonymous. Like, how do you tell anybody? Like,
That's
how do you
fair.
promote it? So I don't know. Honestly, maybe I'm finding them at a good time. Maybe we can help promote it.
I mean, yeah. Hands Like Houses. The song is
also
The Water.
Palais Royale. I don't know if you
Dude, I
guys
was
fuck with that band.
never into that.
I'm pretty into. I kind of like that band. They put out a Mad World cover, and it's really cool.
God, so many bands.
This one's different, though. I promise.
The Evergreen Terrace one's actually pretty sick, though, if you've heard it.
Dude, Evergreen Terrace. That's a band name I haven't heard in a long time.
I was actually really bummed.
I
This
used
was
to
supposed
always
be in Tacoma.
confuse them with Greeley Estates for some reason because it was Terrace in the States, and I was like, one of these is a
Well,
house.
yeah.
Dude, UNFD is killing it. Like Moths the Flames is on them. Erra just signed to them.
Like Monster Flames on there?
Mhm.
I thought UNFD was like a overseas label for
I
like
thought
a
it was
Rise
too.
extension.
I thought it was too.
Dude, it's like
Ooh.
that's confusing. Yeah, I want to hear this one.
Dude, I haven't heard it yet, but I can tell you're gonna like it.
Dude, this dude has always had one of the coolest voices in the genre. Personally, it's an opinion, everybody.
So,
Okay.
what are we hearing? What are we hearing so far? Is it a softer Hands Like Houses song?
I mean, all their
It's
stuff's
like if
pretty
Hands
soft.
Like Houses got T-boned by Paris.
by Paris.
Dude, yeah, I could see that.
Do you guys remember that band, The Somerset?
Yeah.
I almost
Yeah.
hear a little bit of that type of, like, that poppy, like,
Right.
beach vibe.
Summertime
a little bit.
sadness, a little bit, or not sadness, like summertime acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
And
guys
I'll-
listen to Anon, their last album?
Who? Akon?
No. Hands Like House's album, like last year or the year before, I forget.
Was it the one with the logo on the front with the purple and it was like the white symbol in the middle?
This one after that.
I don't think I heard that one.
Or wait, I think you're getting the color mixed up then.
No, I'm thinking of Dissolve. One with I Am on it.
No, this one after that.
I have not heard that one.
It's pretty solid.
I didn't know it existed, to be honest. The Wall.
Oh no, yeah, the one after that. You're thinking of the one that we had the
yeah, that's what
record
I thought you were
for.
talking about Dissolve or something. Just...
Yeah, no, there's this one.
Oh yeah, I've never even seen that. It's a new picture to me. You just confused my brain, Zoltzer.
It's solid. It's real solid.
Oh, dude, pour one out for your boy, because I just found out that my ears have been without earrings for so long that I can't even put a 00 in them anymore.
Rip. Damn.
Yeah.
Are you even gonna bother?
I don't think I can. I think the scar tissue's too thick at this point that, like, if I stretch again, it'll just be a pain in the fucking ass.
Bunny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Just us now, right now.
I know, it kind of sucked. I really liked my ears, because I've had
How
big
are you
elf
gonna be
ears my
stuck
whole
in
life.
2010 with us?
2010, dude?
Try
The year of the
08.
gauges. The year of everyone getting gauges. Do you like when I say
Gauges.
that?
Well, that was
Yeah.
something I was thinking about.
Gauges,
like, even
gauges,
like you just
gauges.
walk through the mall and it's like, man, no, like 16-year-olds are walking around with the plugs anymore.
That's-
It just isn't happening.
I mean, that's fair. What to equate that to other piercings? Like, who are you seeing rocking like the snake bites still? That's like under 18.
That one
Justin
was honestly,
Haskin?
that was a short-lived experience, the snake bite.
Wait, who?
Justin Haskin, my
I said
fucking
under
boy.
18.
That's fair, yeah. You're not getting like a new wave of kids
Yeah.
doing that. You know what? A trend too that was like the generation above us is the tongue ring, the big ball tongue ring.
Dude, I
Dude,
had
yeah.
a tongue
That
piercing.
was like every.
Did you?
I did.
What?
The big ball one though.
Dude, I didn't know.
I had a
that.
ball.
Like
It was
the big like
huge.
a colorful ball. Like
Yeah,
that was like
like
such
the one
a
that
90s,
stuck out.
Yeah, like early 2000s. Like everyone that was like 5 years older than me.
I had almost immediate regret. I took it out
Yeah.
after like a month.
Man.
Dude, I like that song a lot.
I never
shout out to New
pierced
Hands Like
my
Houses.
ears. I never pierced
Also, when you said that this guy has one of the best voices in the genre, I absolutely agree. And it makes me think of, do you remember that band Hearts and Hands?
Yeah, absolutely.
That singer was so
yeah, the
good.
Nulo, their new band.
And yeah, the Nulo just never took off.
No.
It also didn't really do it
It was a
for
bad
me.
name. I think it was a lot to do with it. They had a bad logo and a bad name, and I just think like I remember I was trying to find them at Warped Tour because they played one year and their tent or table or whatever got moved twice and I couldn't even figure out where they were, and then by the time I found out what time it was like already past it.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of shit like that too, where they've kind of always been like, it's like they've been set up to be good, but then stuff keeps getting their way to just like shut them down.
I saw Hearts and Hands
Sounds
live
familiar.
actually, and they killed it. They opened up for Johnny Craig.
Oh, nice. So you know who else opened up for Johnny Craig? His fucking veins, dude.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Shit.
Shit.
Don't do heroin, kids.
For real. Yo, looks like a new Knuckle Puck. We got
Oh yeah, that was on
Oh,
the
from
list
3
too.
days ago?
Mm-hmm.
3
Knuckle
days
Puck?
ago, yeah.
It's solid.
Yo, never forget when Brian Stars. I'm so sorry. When Brian Storm wrote an article on his Rockfeed website about the public beef that Knuckle Puck and Jared Alonji had, and he included my meme tweet where I like made fun of them on Twitter. He put it in his article. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, what happened to Brian Storm? Is he
fucked.
still doing it?
He has a YouTube channel now that's doing pretty well.
Really?
Yeah, he like I don't know. I don't think he's still doing the Facebook article stuff anymore, but he does like a fully dedicated YouTube thing now, and I think it's working pretty well for him.
It's still about like the scene.
Yeah, it's like, what did Corey Taylor jerk off to today? I'm just kidding. It's not that pretentious or bad. He actually covers a lot of shit that I like, and what I like about him too is that his thumbnails and titles, you can get the information. So if you want to watch it, you can. But if you're like in a hurry, you're like, oh, I learned that this happened today. Like the Corey Taylor saying that he hates his bandmates, basically. Like I was like, oh, I saw that as a headline, and then
Wait, did Corey Taylor say that?
So people's posts today about it made I was like, oh, I know what this is about. Yeah, he basically said that like, hey, don't get into a band with people you don't like because half of the people in Slipknot fucking suck. I hate them. They're bad asshole people, and I have to play music with them.
I did
It wasn't
not know
that harsh. I'm being a little hyperbolic, but that it's along those lines. Wait, go back. That's not that TikTok girl, is it? In the front
TikTok
seat,
girl.
her. Never mind. I totally looked like that fucking TikTok girl.
Front seat,
That really
talking in
famous,
the
boring as fuck
backseat.
one.
Well, there's a lot of
famous
them,
for doing
so.
these like little dances, and then she started a YouTube channel, and every video is
solid.
like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, honestly, what I'm getting out of this song is this is just good pop punk.
Yeah.
This is what pop punk should have just continued to do.
You know what's a good thing that I've noticed about this video? None of them are sweating.
Shout out to Suppy dudes.
There's a serious lack of
Sweat?
Sweats a
Perspiration.
Perspiration. Why can't I say that word?
I feel like this is the direction that a lot of pop punk is leaning in, that more pop oriented direction, and this is definitely an example of how to do that right.
It's a pretty song.
Pretty
We are
cool.
currently listening to Knuckle Puck.
Earthquake.
The song Earthquake, yes.
Oh, weird. They said it's
Tell them by
a.
their maiden name.
In the title, it says it's a visualizer, but it's definitely a music video.
I think this counts as a visualizer,
But he's singing.
but he's not like it's not the whole band.
I mean, there's music videos where there's
Wait,
just.
is that the singer?
Yeah.
He looks so different now.
Well, I think there's two singers, isn't there?
Wait, isn't
I
that?
think their guitars
that
has some
him?
backup vocals, but not a lot.
Oh no, yeah, this is the main guy doing the vocals for sure. But yeah, I think this could count as a visualizer because all they did was put a GoPro on their car and then go for a ride.
That's fair.
So it might even just be like an artistic choice to just be like, we probably can't call this a music video.
Yeah.
Because even Hodai, Black Nose Films, Austin Hodai, did a video for this local...
The rapper guy?
No, it's a local, like... I don't even know what genre you'd call her. Like when she's like a ballad pop artist. Like
ballad pop
Alita or
artist.
something like that. It's not called that. It's like Alinity. No, that's the streamer. It's something along those lines. I genuinely can't remember, but she's not bad. But he's done like 4 videos for her now at this point. And one of them was they rented out like a really nice like old school Mustang convertible, and he basically
I heard about
he
this.
just like leaned out the back and recorded her driving in her like bonnet outfit down like the road, and they called that a visualizer too.
Huh. If you want to be rich like me,
do social media for money.
Can we check out that new Sleepwaker?
Yeah, I'm definitely down. I also wanted to ask you guys if you have listened to enough Cursed Earth to have an opinion.
Don't
'Cause
even know that band.
is
Not
super.
heard of them.
Cursed Earth is
You
sick.
guys haven't? I got it, dude. Cursed Earth has they're an instrumental band, but they're like an instrumental like metallic. What's it called?
Ooh.
Metallic metalcore. I'm new to this.
metallic hardcore.
Is it metallic hardcore? Is that what it's called?
That's what Spotify lumps in, like...
What's Knock
that-
Loose considered?
Metallic hardcore, I
Metallic
guess.
hardcore?
So I've only heard
I guess it's in
Spotify
that
use
like
it.
realm, I guess.
I think
Where
it's metallic
it's
metal.
got like fight riffs and like caveman face riffs, but
Dude, instrumental for that. I don't know how I feel about that.
they have vocals. It's just every song is a guest feature. It's like Apocalypto.
Got you.
What am I looking up right
Or no,
now?
what was that band?
3 Days Grace?
Apocalyptica.
Yeah. 3 Days Grace.
No.
Oh, Seven Dust.
No,
there we go.
no, it was somebody had a different band before. Sleepwalker.
Sleepwaker. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then
the
we'll do
song's
Cursed
called Skin, I believe.
Go to sleep.
Oh, that's that cringy creepypasta. Jack the Killer or whatever. Jeff the Killer.
Whoa.
Oh, if he had a Cockney accent, he comes
Yeah,
right up
put a
here and he goes,
space.
"Oh, you fucking sleeping yet?"
I thought it was one
Oi.
more. Yeah, so we are listening
Oi.
to Sleepwaker's
Skin.
new song.
That as a sentence is funny. Sleepwaker skin. Sir, are you having an aneurysm? Are you just saying words? Sleepwaker skin.
Yeah, that song's super solid.
Yo, this song's called Skin.
Are they still on,
Have you heard this
what's the label called now? Modern Empire?
Have you listened to this yet, Rid?
I don't think so.
It's uploaded from Sleepwaker's channel direct, which leads me to believe that it is not on Modern Empire.
You can't trick me, Hunter. I know that's you on the drums with a mask.
Wait, does he play drums?
No, I don't think so. But he kind of looks like the vocalist, especially in motion. The vocalist name's Hunter, right?
I have no idea,
No,
honestly.
I'm not an idiot.
This vocalist
We might
sounds
be
like a
embarrassing
better
ourselves.
version of the worst Volumes vocalist.
Dude, I feel like
That's
that's.
Timeline's volume.
I feel like that's still an insult, though.
Yeah, he's definitely better than that, but I still
Jesus.
like the joke.
Yeah.
No, he's super solid at
I think it's
vocals.
his mids just have a little bit of that.
R.I.P. Diego, though.
Dude, straight up.
It sounded weird saying it like that, but
Why?
I don't know, just the way, like, I added though at the end of it. It just sounded-
Yo.
Yeah, but for real, R.I.P.
This part's cool, but I feel like that was a really hard contrast switch.
To like the Deftones-esque cleans.
Right, like both parts are cool, but I feel like how we got here was very jarring.
All right, boys. I think this is an important time to really discuss the importance of face masks with live performing artists. So in this case, we have a band performing with just the drummer wearing the face mask. Is he a poser for wearing that mask, or is he?
It's part of the aesthetic, dude.
I think it's fine.
Is he an original aesthetic?
I think there's, for some reason, there's aesthetic forgiveness specifically when when a member has long hair and is wearing the mask. I feel like for some reason it just is like, yeah, sure. Like I feel like drummers always have this thing about like, I'm gonna cover my face. Like there's so many drummers in music videos that have that thing where they're like, I don't know, that seems common almost to specifically have the drummer be the guy that's like covering up. I feel like that happens a lot.
Sitting back
And then on top of that with the long hair mask, I don't know, for me, the long hair works for masks. Or if, you have that Asian background, because I feel like that's where it originated anyway.
Yeah.
That they were the OGs doing it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, their vocalist has got some long hair now. I didn't even realize
Yeah, straight
that.
up.
I feel like he's always had long hair, hasn't he?
No, he had really short hair for a while.
In the original
did
shit,
he?
Yeah.
had short hair. Who's, is it To the Grave? Isn't their vocalist, like, insanely short?
Could not tell you.
Yeah, but that's a little rude, Justin.
A little bit.
To use the term insanely. He's still a person.
No, he's not.
But yes, he is a short king.
I just
if you will.
remember seeing the photo shoot, like, on their Spotify, just like, oh, he's down here.
It is jarringly different, because I think, like, two of the members and the two guitarists were, like, 6 feet or so they didn't help him by any means.
Don't get me wrong, I love my short boys, but it just was so jarring when I first went to their Spotify.
All right, Justin, POV, your mother just brought you to her friend's house, and this kid's fucking doing this across the room to you.
Dude, I've never...
Your mom told you to go hang out with him, and you're downstairs in the basement, and it's just him doing this, and there's loud music and black lights everywhere.
I'd go now. If he just didn't talk, I wouldn't go.
What about the toothpaste
He
thing?
specifically said, "I eat toothpaste," so I'm going.
That was the only thing he said, dude.
Dude,
He
I was
seems
never
fun.
Much of a pyro, so...
I thought you were about to say I was
I'm
never much
still
of
a
a
pyro.
toothpaste
Dude.
eater.
Oh, have you guys heard the new Tala? Because I have not.
Don't even know that band.
I don't even know who Tala is.
I can't be sold on Tala.
Tala.
That's fair.
There's another band.
I
that's
know
like
what he's
Cursed
doing.
Earth.
It just
I
does
get
not
it.
land with me.
Oh,
Can you do Cursed Earth, Fear?
after this, do we want to listen to new Escape the Fate?
No.
Actually, yeah, we should. We should see where they're at. Because I watched Craig Mabbitt on stream the other day, and I hated it.
Damn.
Dude, I haven't even
Dude,
checked in
yeah.
on this band since, like, Ashley came out.
Dude, they put out like actually 5 records since
Dude,
then.
yeah, this is funny. Okay, so the other day I had it was the other week, I guess, at this point. I had a pretty decent sized stream, and so I was rating somebody, and Danny Warsnop was like the only person I saw that was online. I was like, okay, I'll rate him. I actually have more viewers than him. Maybe he'll say something. And I think he missaw the number because it was like 71, and he was like, oh, 7 viewers, thanks, man. And then some guy came in with like 10 and was like, bro, like, like, dude, thanks. I was like, wait, no, man, wait, hold on. I gave you like, look at your viewer count. You're like over 100 right now, dude.
Dude,
This is like, come on, Daddy.
I mean, I know...
Daddy, come on.
I know Craig Mabbitt is known for now Escape the Fate more than Bless the Fall, but I was such
As of last week.
I was such a fucking huge like Bless the Fall fan, so I was always keeping up with Craig.
I'd argue that people don't even know he was in that band, honestly.
That kind of blows my mind. That just
You fucking with us, Ryan?
That kind of shows like my
Pretty
age,
cool.
I think. But
He also at the end of the song says, "Found you, you little rat fuck." And it's one of the toughest things I've ever heard somebody say. I found you, you little rat fuck. You're like, oh.
Who is this?
This is
Not
First
the
Earth of Matt
vocalist.
Honeycutt from Kool Aid
Okay.
Con.
yeah, dude, this shit's sick.
This video's
But-
cool too. This is another one of those things that like he's just by himself in front of a green screen with a robe on, and they made this whole thing like super fucking cool. Just slow mo. That's just a dog. This is like running, and then a guy running like this with just cool editing.
What would this like color palette be called?
Just like a
monochrome?
like a mono, yeah.
devoid of colors.
Also,
monochrome,
this
probably.
side just cut out.
That's my fault. Sorry.
Dude, Mr. Honeycutt is sounding fucking mean in this track too.
Dude, the Cursed Earth, honestly, they do everyone justice that features on this. Because, again, that's their thing. This whole EP has a guest vocalist on every song. And it's really cool to see.
Who else have they had?
They have Nick Arthur from a fucking Molotov Solution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'd fuck with them.
God, I actually don't remember who else they had. They had the clean singer and the lead vocalist from Make Them Suffer on the track too.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
was real.
Yeah.
It was real softer track. But it was
Oh,
kind of cool.
Have you guys talked about that new album yet?
Oh
is
no,
it
I don't
out?
think we have. Yeah, it's super sick.
The whole album's out
Dude,
now?
Yeah, it came out like a
it's
month
been out
ago.
while, maybe even 2 at this point. Yeah, dude, it's really good.
I heard some singles.
You little rat fuck.
I heard some singles, and I definitely was fucking with it. I just had no idea the whole
Bones
record
is
was
really
out.
good on that. That's probably the best song on that record.
Which one?
What label?
Bones.
They're on Sumerian, right?
I don't remember the
I don't know
name.
if they're on a label anymore, and they never were on Sumerian.
Were they on Rise?
I thought they were.
No, they were for
No.
sure on.
They were on something.
No, they're probably on like UNFD if anything.
Let's see here.
No, they were on Fearless for a second. I think they put out Old Souls on Fearless.
That sounds right.
And then I think even the Lord of Woe remake came out on Fearless. Oh wait, you
They're on Rise.
gotta hear the little rat fuck part.
Little rat fuck part. What?
Can't hear it. I think this is it.
Oh.
Did you say it?
Oh damn!
Found you, you little rat fuck.
I listened to this whole EP while I was working out one day, and I
Good
just
call.
I remember the whole time while I was listening to it. I was like, dude, I
Rat
cannot
fuck.
forget this band. I cannot, because that name, Cursed Earth, you're gonna forget that name.
Straight up.
Just as long
It's a cool name, but it is forgettable.
you have to like save it for sure.
There's too many bands with Earth in the name that you're like, Unearth, Decrepit Earth. What is this?
Yeah, I kind of gave up on Unearth.
I think that one of the other songs too. I just remember has Joel Birch in it. Funny
Joel
enough.
Birch. Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I
it's
saw
just
that.
it's like a minute and 50 long song and it's just screaming. It's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah, not my favorite vocalist, but that
Yeah.
song isn't bad. It's to the point.
Dude, I love this music video so much. This is so cool.
Right? Isn't it cool? It's such a simple idea, but just executed so well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cursed Earth is definitely worth checking out. Also, did you guys listen to? Did we listen to Blood Bloom at all by Corpus? Did I show you guys that?
Mm-mm.
This is like their newer track.
I think it might have been on one you did with Just Justin.
It was on a podcast.
Oh
though?
yeah.
I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, we definitely listened to him.
Good to know. Oh, that Ansible track too. I wanted to play that. Oh, who's got a biddy for Papa?
Are you duty?
Yeah, what do you guys got going on tomorrow? Any big plans this week? Or?
I got Elmer Fudd impressions at 6.
I'm gonna be eating glue tomorrow night.
Elmer's or like what's
Yeah.
that?
I gotta watch them do that. So.
You know those blue sticks of glue?
Yeah.
Those hit the.
Oh, come on,
mean
Zubby.
blue
You know
stick?
it's about the purple
Oh, yeah.
invisible like disappear.
Invisalign for teens.
Yeah.
your teeth care products today.
What am I looking up real quick?
The Ansible.
The Ansible. How the fuck do you spell Ansible? Just
Exactly how you think.
ANS.
Oh no.
Z?
No
Yeah.
Z.
No S. IBLE. BLM. Respect. I was kidding about this.
Oh, dude.
I was talking about the spelling. The song's called You Know. You Know What You Did. It's that one.
First one. Yeah.
Only got 2,000 views. Go give this band some love.
Yeah. Check them out.
They've got a great singer. And the instrumentals are fun too.
Okay.
They sure love colors.
Kind of
Over this color palette.
I'm kind of getting a bit of a generic intro into a song. Not to be a harsh critic right off the bat. Okay, but dude, once the band comes fully in, this shit's slapping. Oh, okay.
Generic.
Okay, this is interesting.
It's definitely different than I thought it was about to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not the most marketable name, honestly. Because what the hell is an Ansible?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
Maybe I'm not even saying it right.
Ansible?
Ansible?
Ansible.
Ansible.
Ensible.
Dude, watch that actually.
Your voice was straight up like the Google. What do you hear? Ensible. Ensible. Like the like over the top pronunciation of each part. It was solid.
Yeah, okay. This has got some pretty sick parts, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I actually
wouldn't lie
listened
to
to
you.
this same song through a targeted ad on Instagram, I think.
Did you really?
Yeah, and
That's super
honestly,
funny.
most of the time I see those, I'm like,
You're like, whatever.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Jackson summed it up perfectly. Oh, an Instagram ad. All right, check this out. This is Carl Weezer performing Redbone. Daylight. I wake up every morning. Say goodbye. Hey, Jimbo.
Who, did you guys ever do impressions as kids? Because, like,
Tried.
I
I
didn't
always
do them
was...
as a kid, honestly. I didn't do it until I was an adult.
Really, I love...
Really? Go on, tell me.
Dude, I love doing...
Mickey Mouse, go.
Well, hey there, kids. Let's go to the mall. Don't tell your parents.
In middle school, I had friends who would convince me
Wait,
I
you
was
had
really
friends?
good at
Nice.
impressions that I was really
no.
bad at to get me to do it all the time.
Dude, kids are so mean. That's so hurtful.
Dude, kids are sick.
That would kill me, dude. If somebody did that to me, I would never do it a voice again.
Dude, they told me I was really good at doing Christopher Walken, and so I'd walk into rooms all
You
the
would,
time.
you would walk in the room.
Let me tell you right now,
Miserable.
absolutely no one is good at doing Christopher
I would do a
Walken.
fucking
Oh, I
miserable
can
Christopher
can
Walken
attest for that
impression.
for sure.
Everyone thinks they can do Walken, and no one can do Walken.
Dude,
So that's so fucked up.
a universal-
I'm like pissed for you.
Those are my friends.
Those are right. We're okay. It's okay.
a universal impression I feel like most kids always were doing, or
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Bill Cosby for sure.
I had a mean Bill Cosby as a kid. I know I said I didn't do impressions earlier, but I do remember that I definitely did Bill Cosby.
I'm gonna try it real quick off the fly. It's been
Do it.
years, but
Do it again. That's not bad.
was that okay?
That was pretty
Yeah.
I felt like that was kind of wonky.
Give me
No,
a
see,
1 to
the
10 on
big-
Jess and Stitch in the
Wait,
comments.
wait. Let's just,
I'd give it a 6 because I think
Can I?
You told us
Can I
good.
get
You gave it a
yours?
6. What's
the 6
up?
isn't good.
Okay, fair.
D.
Respect. Can I get your Stitch real quick?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not,
Just
gonna,
try it.
I'm not any better.
This is
I'm not
funny.
gonna say
I
it.
want to see. I just want to put you on the spot.
Blue punch buggy.
Yeah, that was significantly better than mine.
That's
I
at
don't-
least
I
a
don't know.
7.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
Ruby?
that's a score.
Not doing it.
Come on, no
respect
fear. We have no fear on this
I
podcast.
do have fear on this
He
podcast.
became
Why?
goofy to tell you he's not gonna do it. Well, I'm not gonna do it.
Wait, was that your goofy impersonation? Oh,
No, it was me doing a bad Ryan doing a.
That was my
goofy.
bulldog impersonation. Do you like it?
That was good, dude. That was convincing.
I will say that
add
the
you like it.
Ensible, they're sick, but I don't know if I'd be like jamming them on the reg. Like if
The Colors Invade the Room song I think is better, and that is their issue I would say because the EP that they put out with that Colors song, every song in the album's like that. It's like where it's like, man, I could really skip this song.
like I would love to put like one song in a playlist and
That's
jam the
100%
fuck out of it.
What that band is, unfortunately, where they have like actually 2 good songs out of like,
Yeah.
an album's worth of music.
Ooh, Kingdom of Giants, we're going for that.
Okay, dude, I
Yeah.
gotta hear this one.
Okay, so-
also I haven't heard that new Within Destruction song, No Mercy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No.
We'll give that a go in a second. Yeah. So
I
real
prank
quick,
you, I have heard it.
I want to talk about this because this is
There's a ghost. Film it.
Oh fuck.
God.
He's gonna eat me.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, but I did want to talk about Kingdom of Giants because this was a band that I used to jam a lot as a younger kid, and I always loved Kingdom of Giants, but
Yo, dude, that first EP was fucking sick.
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
They had the original singer. He was good. Yo, did you see her jump when she barked?
Yeah.
The lady literally leapt off the ground to yelp. She went.
Yeah. So the first thing that I got when I was listening to the new Kingdom of Giants.
Have you
was-
heard this? Can I listen?
Oh yeah.
Have you already heard this one?
Yeah. So the first thing that I heard initially was, I don't know, just like they listened to an Architects record, right? And they were just like, yes.
Wait, for which one?
just this whole record that they just put out, Passengers.
They put out an album?
It's a whole
Oh, I
record.
I haven't listened
Yeah.
to it.
And I don't know, it just, they are talented musicians. I know that for a fact. But just artistically, I don't think I was really vibing with the record.
Dude, I don't know if I'm getting Architects vibes like at all.
You listen to it a little more. It's pretty cookie cutter metalcore in my opinion, and I'm not trying to come off as a harsh critic because I listened to this like 3 times when the singles that were available because they were pushing this pretty hard, and I will give their label the credit there.
I feel like if
Their label
anything, this is
actually
like
pushed them.
more leaning towards like trying to be like Bring Me the Horizon's newer stuff.
I don't know.
Like this is like more akin to like Parasite Eve.
I don't know if I
almost.
can agree with that personally. I feel like Bringing the Horizon is always.
I
trying
definitely
to
don't
be-
hear the Architects influence that you're talking about.
I think it might
Architects
be a
like
record
is
thing.
never chill in their verses like this, where it's like ambient chill out time, and that's like all this has been. Is
Dude,
like,
no, they have a lot of chill
Have you
stuff.
listened to all the most recent Architects?
the gods have abandoned us or whatever.
No, there's an
Is
album
there-
after that.
I have not heard that record actually.
Yeah,
I genuinely didn't even know there was another one.
Dude,
Yeah, they put a whole new album after
What's it called?
Holy Hell.
yeah, holy hell.
Wait, what the fuck? I've literally
That's
never even
honestly
heard
like one of
that.
their best records too.
What
should we
the
get a-
fuck? How have I never heard of
You've
this?
heard some of the songs off it for sure.
Holy hell!
Yeah.
This is blowing my mind.
I'm very surprised you haven't heard of
I
it.
know, me too. This is like surprising as fuck, honestly.
Yeah, good. But personally, my favorite Architects probably was All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us.
What's the album cover look like?
That.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't even look from a year ago, dude. What the fuck is wrong?
No,
with
to like
2
2 years ago.
From 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a minute.
What the fuck? How did I miss this?
Dude, it's been a minute.
I'm crazy.
They did an entire album without their guitarist after he
R.I.P.
passed
Sam.
away.
Well, not Sam.
Whoa.
Fucking Tom. R.I.P. Tom.
Dude, I can't believe this record
Yeah,
slipped
here.
under my,
Oh, no, you
my,
have
my
headphones.
fucking head.
That's probably. I'd argue this is the best song on the album.
Dude, God, Sam Carter's too good, man.
Yeah, we're listening to Architects.
How's he
the
just gonna
Holy Hell
flex
record
in the intro like
in its
that?
entirety right now.
So good.
Yeah, Architects, legendary band.
Oh yeah, one
Truthfully.
of my favorite bands.
Yeah. I know a lot of people either just completely love them or just don't. I think it's more so they don't give Architects that chance, you know.
I think that's me, man. I've just always been indifferent on the band.
Really.
Dude, when's the last time you listened to an entire album though?
I think it's a band you have to listen to the whole
Probably never.
record, right? You have to
He's
listen-
also not. We discussed. They kind of have like that era ish of like the proggy metalcore stuff, and he's never really been big into that.
It's a little proggy for sure at some points, but I've always thought Architects to be definitely just
Okay.
true metalcore.
This part's pretty similar to that song you just showed me.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the chorus a little bit. They have this type of vibe.
But yeah, they're a lot more atmospheric and like orchestral now, kind of.
It's crazy how just Sam's just like, I'm just mastered this tone. Like
Yeah.
he just is playing with these fucking insanely high tones all the time at this point.
And
Like it's not even subtly going up. He's just like just the whole time like
King of pitch
fucking
screams.
homie, my god,
Yeah.
you're killing it.
For real, dude. I don't know how he keeps it going live, because they do.
Dude,
like,
that's the
they do
beauty of Fry.
hour-long sets for sure.
It's the beauty of Fry, homie.
Yeah.
So Chester Bennington could do it so well. If you master that Fry or Corey Taylor, like watch any false chord vocalist try to cover for Corey Taylor, they do horrible. They run out of breath. It's because they're not doing he does like a Fry on his actual voice in it. He's able to basically just talk his parts with grit. And I think that's where Sam is just on the opposite, on a higher end of it, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's clearly just power Fry, but he's just got such good control over it.
Yeah.
Dude, you should play the Seventh Circle for Obby after this.
Seventh Circle.
The Architect song.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's like one of their shortest songs they've
Short.
ever. Their shortest songs they ever wrote.
I was 32 years old when I heard their shortest song ever.
I'm pretty sure it's like under 2 minutes or like right around there. And dude, it's sick. That's a minute 48. I'm just fucking.
These parts for me, yeah, I guess maybe I've just been listening to Paris too much, but every time I hear those like really churchy, like ambient build-ups. I'm kind of sick of hearing them at this point. Obviously, this is 2 years ago, so I can't hold it to that fault. But I think my mind's just been tainted on those type of really churchy, like chorusy build-ups, ambience, because Paris does that all of the time, and I'm tired of hearing
That's
it.
a band. That's a band I completely forgot about.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Dude,
still
one of their
doing it?
members just got canceled, actually.
I did see
Uh,
that.
Like literally 4 days before the new record came out.
who got canceled?
The
guitar player, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Which is fine because their whole new album, like they don't even do the like guitar stuff anymore. It's just like Lynn fucking around with like instrumental or like beats.
Yeah,
and
let's be real.
ambience.
What is that band without their vocalist?
I was telling Nicole this the other day. I was like, we were listening to their newest song that they put out to debut with the album, and I had just said, this band should just be a solo pop artist at this point. Like, it doesn't
pretty
even
much
make
are,
sense
honestly.
to still be Paris. It should just be like Lynn Gunn. And like,
Plus, her name is Lynn Gunn.
Right, how
That's
cool.
already a fucking superstar.
right, yeah, just put a V in the gun. Like, call it good. Lynn Gunn with V. Like,
Yeah.
something perfect.
For real. For real.
And then you can, especially now that it's just a two-piece, like, that is what solo artists are.
All right, y'all. We are going to be listening to The Seventh Circle by Architects.
Could you
because
actually
we
put
have
on,
to blow Abby's mind?
Could you put on Rib Woman by Jinji Ito?
That would be much better, actually.
It's a horror anime manga.
Yo, speaking of just
Yo, Mr. Beast has an ad partner with Honey to the point that it's promoted. Like, he's that big to the point that they're, like, using him as the face.
Dude,
I'd
that's
love to
pretty
see
nuts.
that. YouTubers' power is crazy.
what's going on with this guy?
Your
Ooh.
gimbal is Mr. Broken.
She freaking out.
That's so funny. Didn't Sam, like, publicly, like, a little recently, it was like, I'm so pissed I did Blez. And then he just did one in this one.
Did he?
He actually
Just
said, "I'm so
Yeah, he
pissed
did.
I invented Blez."
Oh,
Did he actually?
He did not invent Bless.
But he did say that he
Honey.
did.
Well, that is wrong, because Suicidal Tendencies have been doing it since, like, the 80s.
To be fair, I feel like he definitely popularized them, though.
Yeah, but so did Chris Motionless.
The boys and I had to take a quick piss and vape break. Be sure to subscribe.
No.
Fuck. Ass.
Shut up.
Like balls.
Shut up.
All right, y'all.
I
We are
won't
listening
hesitate,
to
bitch.
I Don't Know How, But They Found Me.
Because I...
The song is Do It All the Time.
Yeah, man.
Abby has been fucking with these guys pretty heavy.
I still love them.
This is interesting. I get kind of like a Volpec vibe a little bit.
Go to hell, dude. Go to hell.
Without all the
Go to
like
hell, bro. Go to hell.
All the crazy jazz
Volpec is really
influence.
cool. I like that bit a lot.
Yo, real shit, guys. I kind of wanted to bring this up because, quite literally, I feel like it's just been my fucking life recently.
Balls energy.
Sponsored, Balls Energy. But no, on the real, like I feel like this is a really, I never thought COVID would go as long as it has, and I feel like, especially recently, psychologically, I'm kind of hitting like a fucking point where I'm really starting to dry up, and I don't know. I think that the reason I want to bring it up is like I feel like I'm not alone with just really chaotic, like insane thoughts that can get really fucking dark. But I don't know. I just think it's important to know that in like such a really chaotic time that we're all kind of going through it, right? Like to some extent, some of us just kind of hold it in a little better than others, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean, life to a degree is a constant reoccurring event of accepting that you're gonna die.
I've been thinking about that. I've been reading a lot of like old school like Stoic philosophy, and I'm actually like
Oh
reading.
yeah, we got to shout out Jebby. He finished Moby Dick finally. Go to just
Thank you.
proud of you. I wouldn't have finished. I would have stopped.
It is the
fucking page 2.
Truly the nihilist.
I got to the index and been like, what are these?
Truly the nihilist Bible.
I tried to scroll a menu once at a food place.
I'm reading. Are you guys familiar with Seneca philosophy at all?
Who?
Seneca? Is that like a
Seneca.
spice? Is that a root I shouldn't have?
It's a condiment. I think.
I don't know. The reason I bring all this shit up,
Cinnamon.
guys,
Oh,
is like...
Sinatra? Are you saying it weird?
Franklin?
Did you eat a spicy root and you can't say Sinatra?
See, this is...
No, what are you trying to say?
This is the point I'm getting at right here, you know?
Right.
If it was not for every single, like, all three of you guys right now, like, I don't know what life would be like.
Wait, Justin, there's only 2 of us here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Everything's fake, nothing matters.
Go ahead.
But, you know, I truly am, like, insanely lucky, like, just to have you guys, because like this we do this like on a weekly basis where we just get together and like, you know, it's not about business, it's not about like being a successful band, it's about just like holding ourselves accountable and just like checking on each other and just being like, hey,
it takes
like,
a village. I think that sentiment goes a long way in the especially as you age more in life. Like, you know, a lot of people cling to the idea of family, and a lot of people that aren't ready for that, or that, I don't know, aren't ready themselves to even think of doing that, like confide and comfort in, you know, the bonds and friendships that exist, you know. I think that having other people that you can share that, like, oh, we're all struggling to different ways, and like once you can break down that wall of being honest about it, I think it really helps, I don't know, ground things more, that like regardless of how stressful it gets, you can be like, oh, at least my fucking, I can talk to my boys next week, you know.
Right.
I think
dude, that's what I look forward to.
What do they call it? They call it like a, I don't know, there's like a term for it, like having your circle or your thing, like your core group, you know, to like to have these things. 'Cause if you don't have it, then you'll just fucking, you know, what, I don't know,
dude,
you dealing with your own thoughts in your head a lot of the times go to the worst possible outcome. You always think the worst of yourself or the worst of situations. So if you don't have that core group of people to be like, hey dummy, you're doing good, like shut up, you know, don't think like that, you're, you know, it's one step at a time, like don't take the burden of the world on. But if you're alone, you don't really have that, and you just kind of fall to it a little harder.
Yeah.
Honestly, on a mental level, Avi, I have always, and I've said this in the past, but I've always really admired your insight on just all this shit, because I know you've told me it, but I know you've been dealing with like a lot of the shit that, you know, I might be personally just for the first time going through. But being able to go and just talk to you or Zach or Ryan and just hear like, oh my god, they've already gone through what I'm currently going through. Like it's like, fuck, like I'm gonna be okay. I gotta fucking deal with this and just understand that this is just a part of life.
You know? Yeah, grieve. You gotta grieve over everything.
It's weird in that sense, because I think.
Therefore, I am.
I think we all go through the same shit essentially, but just at different points in life, right? Like we all are from a different fucked up childhood, realistically.
Yeah, we're all on the same A to B journey, and our, you know, it fluctuates along the way.
Yeah,
birth to death. A to B.
I think it's interesting being the age I am now. Like the problems that I'm dealing with are so different. Like
yeah, dude, life at 33 is weird.
Yeah, I can't believe you're turning 46 next week.
That's nuts.
Great for your age. Dude, man, if you ever feel bad about anything, just remember that Tony Danzig at like 54 made a movie with porn stars as the actors, and they had fake French accents.
That's the thing. Like,
what?
That's pretty embarrassing.
What are you talking about?
Danzig, the artist, you know, the metal artist.
Dude, he also recently
directed and starred in a movie.
He recently did Danzig Sings Elvis. It's
Why?
so bad.
Yeah, he
Danzig
sucks.
sings.
so
He's just fucking dark themed Tommy Wiseau.
Night mode.
He's in night mode.
I don't know. I kind of wanted to touch on this real quick, just because I know I'm personally really fucking struggling recently. Like, I get in my fucking head so much.
Well, it sucks for you too, because you're back at home a lot now, and there's the whole idea of getting away from home is that a lot of it can be toxic for some of us who weren't like gifted like a good, pleasant relationship with our families. So, getting back into that, it brings up those old. Like, it's hard to not associate who you used to be with these feelings. Like, you see your parents that are exactly the same, and then you go back there, and then you kind of like, I think it makes you feel bad because you're like associating that when you weren't doing well or something. I
think a big problem I have right now is sometimes I hit this wall where I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking reality. And then I'll just be talking to people around me that back in my hometown, and it's just like, no, they're not on this level with me. I can't talk. I can't say anything because if I do, these people are gonna.
Everyone's
think I'm
everyone's
fucking
afraid
nuts.
of getting hurt. So like everyone has this fake, like we've had this like socially crafted persona of this whole like, you know, like, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing good. What have you been up to? How's work been? Like, a lot of times
Just
people don't
stuck in
fucking
a
care.
cycle
Yeah, they
of
don't
just,
actually
like,
care. They just want to
"Hi,
tell
how
you
are
how
ya?"
they've been.
Dude,
and so it's like this like social cue to be like, well, I have to tell you how I am, and then you get to
Yeah.
tell me how you are, and that's how this works, which is so fucking lame. And I feel like you get to a point in life where you're like, well, that's annoying, and then you don't want to, I don't know, put up with it anymore. And so it can feel isolating because you are like, why are all these fucking small brains talking like this? And you feel kind of like socially outcast from it. But I think again that's why it's important to get to your core group of people and not bear the burden of the world's existence. You know, a lot of people suffer in their own ways, and they have their groups that they make sense to, and it doesn't need to make sense to us. You know,
as weird as it sounds, I think I have a real fucking problem with almost enjoying like thinking about like these horrible things or just like latching onto a feeling.
wait, say the beginning of that again.
Just hanging on to certain feelings and just really, I don't know, just not letting things go. And I know it's important to let things go because if you don't, then you're just gonna
easier
die.
said than done type of thing.
And
I think you know, like a big step of that is just saying it out loud. Like I can't tell you how many times in life that was the issue. Is that I had this thing inside me that I thought was way bigger than it was until I said it out loud and I was like, man, that was really stupid that I was letting that bother me for so long. And then because I said it out loud and to somebody and they were like, well, you know that's not your fault, right? Because of this and this. And I was like, oh fuck, you're right. Like, why did I think that? I just all it took was for somebody to be like, hey, I hear your pain and you shouldn't be carrying that. And I was like, oh yeah, obviously, like.
Yeah.
And so I think that a lot of times we just need that because it's hard not to just think that people are just trying to tell you what you want to hear, you know. And I think that's a big reason is why I try to be super real with people, like especially like I don't know, lately in life. It's like if somebody's doing something that I think is, incorrect or something, I'll try to help them. Be like, hey, I think this is get back to earth, man.
Another really important problem that I think is really like plaguing our society right now.
People won't stop fucking stealing Sir Mix-a-Lot's hooks.
Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Yeah, they keep stealing his hooks. His anaconda don't want none. Leave it in the past, people.
It's fresh.
Before we go on that tangent too, to touch on what you're saying, I feel like another problem with that, of what you're talking about, like just getting told everything's fine. I feel like so many people, maybe it's just a personal thing, but I feel like a lot of people have the issue of like people they're growing up with, like parents or like close friends, like, oh, it's okay, like,
right?
whatever.
It
It's like
nothing.
like, okay, yeah, and then there's like still like carrying the burden. It's like, wow, I still fucking hate this or that thing about myself, but
I keep being told it's okay, so
Yeah.
it must be. And then you never actually face that struggle or head on, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is so fucked up. It's so like ironic and like not funny, but funny in a way of just how like parenting is just this like, oh, you'll love having kids, and then people get kids and they're just like, why are you so hard to do?
I've been seeing that so much recently. Like everyone I went to high school with now is just like working that 9-to-5 job. They have the kid, they have the house, the supposed dream life, and I see them literally latching onto their vices for dear fucking life.
Right.
They are killing themselves.
That movie Ryan always
as I
talks about
smoke a
Marriage
cigarette.
Story. I think it's perfect to show people that reality of like, hey, like your decisions as a young adult have far-reaching consequences. Look at the realities that you might get stuck with. Do you really want to be with this person? Is it puppy love? Like, is there something that you're searching for in life that you're trying to fill with a kid? Is this relationship really worth it?
Love is so complicated, but I think a thing to go with it is the timeless saying of "'Tis better to have loved than to have never loved at all." Right? Which
better to have lost than to have lost love than to have never loved at all.
Yeah, just love is the answer.
Love. I believe in a thing called love.
But within that's accepting the fact that there's going to be a lot of fuck ups and you're probably going to fall right on your face multiple times. But it's just like your one life that you do get, it's worth it, right? It's that, or you just live a safe life, and then you die, and who fucking knows what happens after that?
Well, that's why you just have to live your life based on experiences.
Yeah.
And say that's part of the either live and die by the cycle of like playing it safe and like this is what I want, I guess, or you go out on a limb and do shit that you're
exactly
like
there's a
different from the norm, I guess, but then you play it riskier and you fall on your face like, well shit, this fucking sucks, but at least I'm like doing what I'm trying to do rather than like, I guess gotta go to school because mommy told me to.
Mommy told me.
School's wet. Drop out.
Real quick,
not true.
I wanted to touch on something that I think is really plaguing almost every single person out there right now, and I really want to ask you two because I know you guys are pretty clicked in with like the Twitch streaming.
Wait,
and
What is Twitch?
I don't know. I'm not on it.
electrocuted just paralysis from
I just how do you guys go about balancing
1 foot at a time, brother.
how do you guys go about balancing real life and this separate life that you guys might live on the internet? Because I feel like that's a breeding ground for a lot of these new people going to the streaming route, you know, just having an identity on the internet. How do you guys
I'll let you go first because I've been doing it way longer.
how are you guys like fucking okay? Because like I even find like sometimes when I tweet something, I might be coming off a little like stronger egoed or something, or like this isn't what I'd say in person. I never feel this confident about myself. Why am I a different person on the internet? And how can I just be my fucking self?
Yeah, I think that's important in itself right there to distinguish what like success is to you and what you are looking to achieve in that success, because if you're looking to make money and be a very large creator, then you're probably going to have to take the bullet on being okay with being a little cringy, because if you want that big demographic of kids that use the internet, you're going to have to do that type of shit to say like, you know, to repost memes with like a cringy content that you wouldn't usually post. And that's stuff that like I think about posting and I'm like, I'm not going to post that because I don't want people to think I'm being cringy or like that's too easy. I want to make a more funny joke. But, you know, like if you're at that big level where just like me, like PewDiePie could just literally go, that looks like a Polish meatball, and everyone would be like, that's the new meme, PewDiePie. Yeah. You know, at
what point do you say like, you know, I'm feeling a little weird, like I'm getting sad for no fucking reason, like at what point do you stop yourself and say, you know, maybe I just need to take a fucking day, maybe I just need to like think about like my life, or I don't know. Is there ever a moment when you guys are like midstream that you're just like?
I was literally just about to say the times when that happens is when I'm like mid in doing it. My mind's just like.
What do you think triggers that? Do you think it's just like
me?
You think about your past? Do you think about how life was?
I mean, that's kind of like where
now,
those anxieties in general come from. If you have these repressed feelings in general, like this is how they come out. You know, if it's something you're always pushing away and putting away, if your mind's distracted, like it's a perfect time to sleep in because you're not actively putting me at bay right now. You're distracted with this game and this chat. Your brain is working at all fucking valves right now, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah. I'm a worthless piece of shit. I forgot about that.
I straight up.
I forget the name of the specific philosopher that said something.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
That sounds right.
She said, "My candles smell like pussy." Why that?
Oh.
This particular philosopher was talking about like
the stones,
the ways to escape that just dull like reality of just realizing what everything fucking is, and within it. The concept that he was bringing light to was just like the only thing you really can do is just focus on, you know, being creative and just creating art and just doing something that fills your life with passion. Because like if you really want to think about it, life is as dark as you fucking make it, and we just have to distract ourselves until we, you know, reach that point where it's like I lived a great life. Because if you're not distracting yourself, you will end up like one of those fucking crazy people that is just money hungry their whole life, and then they're fucking on their deathbed and they realize, oh my god, like I never told my parents I fucking love them, or I married my wife but I never told her how I actually
felt. My whole life
felt
on this code. And the code was love the whole time.
Dude, I don't know. Say, there's something in there, and I'm still trying to figure it out, you know?
What were you going to say?
I'd say there's so many people that are just like, money is happiness, and then it's like, they're on their deathbed, it's like, thank God I got 7 digits in my bank account.
And I think a lot of that's put on, too, by, like, I don't know, like a lot of how parents raise kids of like, and poverty specifically too. Like a lot of kids are, there's like a lot of social like things that are built up to be like, you want that rich lifestyle, you got to work hard for that rich lifestyle, and then everyone kind of has this money grind game like inherently built into them that like the American dream is consumerism, is be the guy at the top selling product to people below you. It's like it builds, I don't know, from like a young age you're like, oh, success is a lot of money. But then a lot of people that get that, it's like they have these fucking kids that were raised by nannies and phones and shit because their parents were so busy working, making a multi-million-dollar empire that their kids are just these cold fucking assholes that have no perspective on life.
Well,
and
that's
end
the
up
thing.
Brock
Like,
Turner raping people.
That's the thing. I think no matter the individual, no matter where they are at their point in life, no matter how sheltered they are from reality, eventually, like someday, like something clicks within them and they're just like, oh my fucking god, like...
Not for everyone, man.
Well,
Not everyone hits that point.
It's true.
I don't know, I think it's just you look at other human life and you're just like, how does this person have the ability to feel things that I don't yet? Like,
Right, but if you are built into a
I think
world of no empathy, like, you don't question those types of things. Like, there's just different, nooks and crannies of life that exist, and power, and,
Yeah, there's people out there that like literally their life goal is like making $1 million, like
Right,
straight
yeah.
up.
But they don't even know
Mr. Krabs
why.
of the world.
Yeah, literally,
don't
they
even
don't
know why.
like.
Right.
Why the fuck do I even want that? And
Stressing
this-
out day to day, like pinching over $1, to be like, one day I'm gonna have 1 million of these.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about mental health because it's really
It's something everyone struggles with, but it's hard to. I feel like most people don't want to have the conversation. I had this. I went and had a vocal lesson with my stepbrother recently. I went and like coached him a little bit, and he was like opening up about like childhood stuff with like my stepmom, his actual mom, and my dad. And I was like kind of he works for my dad right now, and he was going off about all the shit that he does, and I was like, oh yeah, that's how he was in my childhood. And he was like, wait, really? Because around the house he's kind of like paraded as like, oh, this all-seeing figure type of guy, but like behind closed doors he's still kind of like that deep down like a dick that gets off on power.
Yeah.
And so it was like him talking to me and just saying that, and me like justifying his feelings was like, you could just tell he was like, whoa, fuck, like, God, thank God I'm not fucking crazy. And like he's like been feeling gaslit basically by his whole family that he's this bad fucked up person, but it's just like he's like this black sheep on the outside. And my dad was abused by a guy when he was younger, and he grew up with women, so I think he has like this inherent coldness towards men, and so I think that's why it comes out towards like the black sheepish type of kids in the family.
Yeah.
And it's something that he like kind of had bent up inside of him for a very long time, clearly.
Yeah.
And just having somebody to rationalize it for him was just like clearly so huge, and that wouldn't have happened if he didn't take the first step of acknowledging it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's a lot of things that help out with people with mental health stuff is there's like they don't want to bring it up because they think it's some like taboo thing of like,
or they think they're going to be a burden or something.
yeah, like I'm the only one that feels insert thing here, and then you bring it up, like, yeah, I do that all the time. They're like,
Right, and that's one of the
fuck?
things that when you
Dude.
come to terms with that and you feel comfortable speaking to it,
I have
how
really been
validating
thinking
that can be.
Right, exactly. For real, yeah. Especially if you carry that fucking that tenseness in your shoulders your whole life, and then you're 20 something, and somebody finally is like, yo, dude, that happens all the time. Like, no worries. I'm like, what do you? Oh my god, my whole world's alive.
yeah,
I really have been thinking about like trying to seek out like therapy or something recently, just because I've seen how it's helped some friends, and I don't know, it's just like there is this weird stigma, especially for men. I feel like just like don't talk. You don't need to talk to a therapist because it's not actually said, but it's like it's always like subtly hinted at within like just being a man, just like you don't need to talk about
I get what you're saying
your-
of the whole like tough it up thing, but I will also say that women unfortunately have had a huge battle of the crazy fucking concern of people associating women that need therapy. You need therapy, you're fucking crazy. That like attitude has been hugely rooted in our world for a very long time, unfortunately. So I will say that I think women are put off because then they associate that like, oh well, this fucking guy said that what am I crazy? I need therapy. Like I'm never gonna go to therapy. That's for crazy people. And then they
Yeah.
just go their whole lives thinking that I'm not. What do you think? Something's wrong with me? You know,
Well, that's the thing. I think the word
Unfortunately.
crazy. I think the
Right,
word
it's such
crazy
a-
is the thing
such a
that
toxic word to
because
use.
no one wants to be crazy, but
Well, and that's the thing is that
Truthfully,
it's so
anyone
commonly
can.
derogatory to women exclusively because like dudes that get called crazy, it's never like the crux of like an insult, you know. Like I feel like that's a big like go-to
Right.
insult for girls if they're like doing something you don't agree with. You're a crazy bitch. Like that's like the go-to.
well,
for most people.
that's a weird thing that's existed like since the beginning of like the dawn of time. You know, the battle between like men and women that just kind of naturally exists. So you look at the Salem witch trials, and what was that?
Dude, yeah, good
That-
point.
that-
You're vegan, right? Why'd that snake made us bite those apple?
Dude, that's true.
That animal did that.
Why
What's
do-
your concern now?
Duh.
I don't know. Religion's fucking crazy, man. But
Religion is a
but-
form of control.
Yeah, and you I mean just for example, you look at like the Salem witch trials, and it's just like this is essentially just men trying to instill dominance.
The Salem witch trials was just like the insurgence of gaslighting into our culture.
So I think there was also a lot of like religious fear mongering in that as well.
Well, then it just too became like, you know, I don't really like Becky down the street. She's kind of like, she looks at my husband a little funny.
She's a witch now.
I'm gonna get three people's I'm gonna get three people's
Isn't
kids
it
and pay
crazy?
them
That's
some hay
what it
pennies
was.
to go say that she was a
Hay
witch.
pennies.
Well, dude, there was a black slave that she was like the crux of why it happened is because they got her testament and she was like beat and tortured into saying it. And, like, and they're just like, she said it, witches are real, and she's like, yeah, I guess so. Like half beaten, like super sick. Dude, there's this is a really random segue, but there's one fucking badass dude. One guy was killed in the Salem witch trials, I think. Or no, there was a bunch of guys actually.
Well,
I'm
there-
sorry, but there was one case that was specifically stoning.
I think it was like
Um,
witchcraft in general. Like if you were caught practicing.
I think,
it,
yeah, I'm
right?
sorry. I think the statistic was that there was actually very few women, and a lot of it was men. And it was like, for some reason, the stigma was that men were the witch or women were the witches. But there was one specifically. It was this old guy, and he had a big board placed on him, and they would put stones on it progressively, and they would be like, "Confess to being a witch," and all he said was,
Yeah, tell me
"More
your
weight."
atrocities.
Dude, it took 2 days, and every single time they'd come back like an hour or two later, and they'd be like, "Are you a witch?" And you just look at him and go, "More weight."
That guy was a witch.
Dude, what a fucking badass.
Dude, that guy.
He's just like, because he was so fed up. The whole reason he was put on trials because he's like, this whole system's so stupid. I can't believe you guys are thinking witches are real. You guys are so stupid. And then they're like, dude, that sounds like witch talk, homie.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Me in a pilgrim outfit saying that sounds like witch talk, homie.
Yeah. All right, boys. I think it's been a good
girls.
long podcast.
And everyone in between.
Well, let's wrap this shit up. Does anyone got anything? I can't even speak. Does anyone got anything going on this week that they want to quickly talk about? Or
I think I might work on that cover. Oh,
I'll
I think I might
censor
work
it.
on some new projects coming up.
Yeah.
this weekend, vocally.
Yeah, just working on some stuff. I think.
Oh, promote your fucking channel too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, everyone. I'm gonna start doing some crazy, creepy shit in the woods. So
I bet he needs that.
if you guys wanna,
Witchcraft.
Subscribe to his other channel.
I have no idea what I'm gonna name it, but essentially what it's gonna be.
Jesto the Amazing.
Jebwalks.
It's
Oh,
Jebwalk.
Jebwalkies, dude.
Jebwalkie. That's
Oh,
cool. I
shit,
like that.
that's actually-
Jebwalkies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty much just gonna go out in the woods just by myself, and I'm gonna bring out these bright ass just red LEDs, and I'm just gonna keep walking and see if I don't get killed by a mountain lion.
ASMR, essentially.
Yeah,
it's like
I don't
a
know.
whole subculture on YouTube
Yeah,
for
it-
spooky ASMR, essentially.
Yeah. It's
It's kind of cool. I think it'll be sick. Justin goes on like long walks like into the woods all the time, so this will be a cool outlet for him to do these. And he's got a cool gimbal, so it'll probably look sick too.
yeah. I'm a boy that likes
Put your finger in here. Offer
likes
it
his
to-
trees.
Offer it to the great deities of Gent.
Man.
Come on, Justin.
Okay.
Offer your soul to ABR. Bye bye.
That's really scary, man.
Trust
you
me.
just sneeze.
Trust
Just
me.
a sneeze. I do
Trust me.
trust you. I do.
Okay, and we're out.
Okay. Ruby, you got anything going on this week? Just no. That was the dog's version of no.
We're going to the park later.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing.
No, I'm just taking care of these mutts.
You got any more voice lessons
He's got
coming
a
up?
couple.
Oh yeah. Got probably have another voice lesson. Audition for grad school soon.
That's kind of hot. What about you, Zachary?
Just stream stuff.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I do.
Yeah.
Stream and
Respect.
sweep.
Shout out Zoltzer on twitch.tv/Zoltzer.
Feel free to text me at 555.
Okay.
1312.
I want to leave you guys
that a
with
joke?
this. In your free time, look up on YouTube. Happy Feet is an allegory for religion. What? I'm serious. It really is.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us in the back of Ryan's backyard.
Oh, also, Siri, play the shunting.
Yeah. God, I can't believe
Dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah, let us know if anyone actually looked up the shunting after that one video.
Yeah, all right, everyone. I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. It's just a bunch of boys. We're just hanging out. We're just saying things and listening to music and just talking about things we like. And I don't know. This is what we do. We need to make it through this fucking life. And fortunately for us, we have each other. Good friends.
Bring back real monster support. Monsters are real. Aliens are real. Demons exist. Alex Jones works out and just turns red.
That's true, actually.
This podcast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid, can you please start sending me our checks?
Just to jest.
Yeah, just make that out to me. I need the money.
Yo, I'm actually pretty good at raid now.
Justin P. Peterson.
Yep.
Okay, end the podcast before I fucking eat
Yeah.
this.
All right, boys.
Cigar cutter.
I think that's gonna be it. Let's get to work. Let's make some more fucking sick ass music and do what we love to do. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching the podcast, y'all. You can listen to the other podcasts.
Oh.
Just go to Austin's channel.
Do it.
Listen to them all.
it.
Yeah.
Eat less bread, drink more kombucha. See you
Yeah,
later.
send us some bands. If you
water.
want us to check out a band, just leave it in the comment. Let us know what we
Leave
need to
it in
be
the
listening to. Or
hack our YouTube channel, open up the description, edit it, and then put the band in the description, and then save it.
all right, y'all. Thank you so much. Good night.
Kagimasu.
Yeah.